unfiltered video game podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. Yes. Where we have the raw, unfiltered commentary. And we are your hosts, Alg857.
We got Sticks in the building.
And the 23rd Stallion.
Yeah, man. So,
And we also are missing two of our guests.
Yes.
We got Turbo857 and Big Choco could not be here tonight. So it's actually just going to be the three of us.
And then there was three.
Yeah. But before we continue on with our podcast, just wanted to make a quick announcement that if you're listening to this, actually, or watching this, you should be sure to check us out on Radio Public. We're available on other streaming services, but most importantly, if you want to show support, Radio Public is the service that you want to listen to. And also, for anybody out there who doesn't know, we're trying to drill this into your head.
That face.
500 subscribers or followers. Once we reach that 500, we're all going to do a hot sauce challenge.
Dude, that face.
That's right. We're going to endure the pain
of the bomb.
of the bomb. Ouch.
Yeah, I haven't had it in a while,
We're going to
too.
suffer. We're going to suffer.
It hurts, man.
We're going to
delicious.
suffer for our art.
So if you want to see us in pain, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button.
If you want to see us.
I know. That's what you hit it for. Not for the content at all.
No,
like
no,
in
just to
pain.
see that. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, we got a show in store for you today. So we're going to start off like we always do with what we have been playing. We need like a title card for that. We're going to do that one day.
Actually,
We
that's a
should.
good idea.
Yeah.
What have you been playing?
What have we been playing?
Yes, you can leave that in the comments too if you want to tell us what you've been playing. Or
Word.
maybe we'll check it out if it's a good enough game that we have not heard of.
That's true.
Yeah. So we'll start with you.
Oh, we're going to me?
Yes.
I've been playing 3 games.
Oh, yeah?
You may think I've been only playing one, but I've been playing 3 games.
I think it's only one.
No. Actually, last night I was playing Smash Brothers Ultimate because me and Turbo857 have a lot of competitors coming after us, so I got to keep my skills top notch. Especially after we just whooped WOTWW Productions on
Did
a
you
2-on-2.
really?
No, we whooped, swept them clean.
I thought it was pretty close.
No, you weren't watching. You didn't see it. Swept them. But there's gonna be a rematch because
I was watching.
those dudes could throw down, so there's gonna be a rematch. But yeah, I gotta keep my skills up to par. So I've been playing a lot of Smash Brothers.
Those are good matches, man.
Yeah,
So,
no, they were very
check them
good,
out.
very intense. Playing a little bit of that Marvel Alliance 3. A little single player. Waiting for the rest of y'all to, be available.
can you
So-
use the same character using single player in your multiple? Like, can you
started-
gain levels?
I started a separate campaign.
Oh, is it a
just
separate?
to play it safe.
Okay.
Because our streams are so spread out so much when it comes to the multiplayer, and also that other game I'm playing.
Pac-Man.
No, not even
I got
better.
Shirt right here.
If for those who are watching the stream, I don't know if you could see it because it's so small. I'm repping the Blue Lions.
Oh, they definitely can't see that
all
damn
right?
pin.
The Blue Lions
Oh, boy.
ran by Dimitri from Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
How you liking it? I assume that's a good.
All I gotta say, you guys like strategy role players, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
See, there's 2 things that I could say about Fire Emblem. Is that you should probably have no other game to play besides this. If you intend on playing this game, make sure you're playing nothing else because this is going to take your entire life away.
I've heard.
I am 42 hours in one campaign.
In 1 week.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
I've been playing this game a lot.
Yeah.
And there's so much you can do. There's probably so many things I fucked up in. I can't even describe. I've been playing. I probably shouldn't have been playing it normal. I should have been playing it on hard because that's for more experienced players.
Right.
Because some of it has been kind of easy for the battles, even though it's been
Right.
getting tougher.
Right.
But it's such an experience. It's not even just like, hey, it's a strategy role player. No, the voice acting. Every scene is voice acting. They throw in anime cut scenes. The story and the characters are deep, very, very deep. I just found out some shit last night while playing. I sat there like, oh shit, dude,
So
this is
it's
crazy.
very polished.
Yeah, it's an incredible. I didn't even beat the game yet, but I can't picture this game getting something other than a 10. I can't really picture this game getting something.
'Cause I wasn't gonna ask you what you thought that at that
I know,
moment
right?
because you didn't beat it yet.
Yeah,
Right.
I haven't beat it yet, but it's like
Yeah.
it's like when I was playing Spider-Man, I didn't finish the game. I'm like, this is probably a 10.
You just get the feeling.
Yeah, this is probably a 10 because
Right.
you can't fuck up that bad at the end
Mhm.
to have me be like, this is not a 10. It's one of those Resident Evil 2 remake.
That's
Like I can't find anything wrong with that game.
when I was the first one to play that, and I remember thinking as I'm playing it, like I didn't even beat the game. I'm only like a few hours in, and I was just
have
like,
no complaints about Resident Evil remake.
I was like, this is
I don't
everything.
have one.
Right.
There's not one remake. There's suggestions, obviously, but
Yeah,
that doesn't.
yeah.
I'm not
No,
gonna.
but that
I'm not
was-
gonna take it down for a
they-
suggestion.
They hit everything on. It was like everything that you could ever want in the Resident Evil series.
no,
It was like a love letter
That
to the,
that
to
is
the series.
a 10. Spider-Man to me was a 10.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
so
yeah.
far, I did not even play the other 2 campaigns. I heard rumors of a fourth campaign also. It's to me the way it's turning out. It's an epic.
Clear your schedule for the year.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. If you are going to buy this game and you're listening to this podcast or watching it, make sure you're playing no other games and make sure you have a lot of free time. And you probably won't be going on any dates. Just don't do it. Just don't do it because this game will take your life away. But it's an experience. It's not just like, hey, this game is dope. No, it's a gaming experience. But those are the 3 games I'm playing.
So you recommend it?
Blue Lions, man. Blue Lions. Team Dimitri. Team Dimitri.
All right. So I've been playing a bit less than that.
Really?
Yes.
I'm playing the most?
A lot less than 3 games, and I haven't put 40 hours into anything this week. Only game I've been playing this week, I had to dust off the Switch, just like everyone else. But nothing.
man.
Dust
new
off the Switch.
Dust off
This
the
is
Switch.
played
What are
every
you
day,
talking about,
dude.
man?
for you right now.
Yeah, and me.
No,
I'm playing
well,
that shit.
I did. Oh, actually, it was 2 games, and I didn't have to dust up. Actually, I'm still playing the Switch on another game
Oh,
too.
okay. All right.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh, you bought
No
the new
one's-
Switch.
no
You
one's
got the new
dusting.
version, right?
That's
I do not have. I do not have the new version. Well, no, I played Mario Maker 2. I finished that game.
Okay.
I played through the 1-player story mode.
That was actually fun when we played it.
Oh, that's on my list.
It's a great game, man. The single player was actually more strategic than I would have thought a Mario game could be, because all the stages weren't just get from left to right. It was always like
An objective.
a
right?
weird thing to
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
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 like
yeah.
beat it before this guy gets to the end. Beat
Right.
this and do this and catch this. Like it was very odd.
Yeah.
I was like, dodge the mushrooms, don't get killed by them. It was a different game than I was used to playing, but it was very fun. I beat that. I mean, obviously it's a never-ending game because you can just download new stages over and over and over. So I'll be playing that for a while, and you'll be seeing us playing multiplayer because we don't see that much online. 4 players on Mario Stage Makers, that's good.
Yeah, that's tough.
So
That's challenging.
and it's real tough because
Very
no one
challenging.
makes it 4-player compatible. So we got to figure out how to get through it that way.
Right.
while yelling at each other.
Yeah, so you'll see it on the channel. Don't worry about that. And another title I started recently. It's an older title that got critical acclaim as an indie. Celeste.
Oh, Celeste.
I
Yeah.
forgot about
I
that.
always thought you should play that game too.
It's
That is
quirky.
a you type of game.
It's a very quirky adventure. What is it? It's about a girl who's I haven't gotten far into the story, so right now she's just climbing a mountain to reach the peak.
Story of a girl.
Yeah, it is a story. She's trying to climb to the peak of the mountain. It doesn't go too well with the song.
It definitely does not go well.
But so far, the way the gameplay mechanics are, it's very like
Clean.
You have to feel like you're playing it.
It
Like,
looks like it's
Old
like
school?
it looks very clean.
very like it's
Okay.
platform, but you have to be precise in how your movements are.
And it's smooth, right?
It's
like-
smooth,
yeah,
yes,
it looks really
and you
smooth.
feel like you become one with the controls, and that's the only way you play it.
Because you die a lot.
Oh,
You know,
will.
what? I like games.
Oh, you
like
will.
I really enjoy games
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
rather than just hitting buttons. Like
Yeah.
you really have to.
It
You have to
teaches
know
how
what
play.
you're doing.
You gotta get. What do we call that when we play the
get in the
bullet
zone.
hell? You gotta get in that zone.
Oh, yeah.
If you're
Oh,
not
yeah.
in the zone, you can't really play the game.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a game that you can like really learn and feel like you're doing well in, and you feel like you've accomplished something when you get through a stage. So it's like you have to get to, it's like you'll see everything on the screen. You have to get to the other side of the screen. So it's not like it's scrolling and you see new stuff as you're going. At least right now it's not. But after you get past that little like go here, then you feel accomplished after passing it. But when you die, it starts you literally like less than a second, you're back at the beginning doing it again. So it's just like that other game we played. So
I was just gonna say
So- you
it's
feel
atomic. It's
Yeah.
run, gun, jump gun.
Yeah, basically, it's just dodge.
You die
climb.
instant and instant respawn, and you just keep doing the levels, trial and error. And
But any game like that makes you die and start that
fun.
fast, you
And
get addicted.
Yeah, it's addictive.
Because you know you can pass
There's
the
a
part.
challenge element.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you
Challenge
did it, and you're like,
element.
oh, I messed up. I hit that. I got to do it different. I got to
Yeah.
do it different. I got to do it different.
Right.
Until you do it and pass it. So
Right.
I can tell it's going to be
It's all time.
one of those games. Yeah, so it's gotten great reviews, and I don't see anything wrong with it so far. The music is amazing, by the way.
That's
But
probably
I
why
mean, their
you
voices
definitely-
are funny because they have that stupid, they have that. So besides that, it's still endearing, and the way they talk, like what they say, is pretty funny. So
You know what I really need from you to do?
What?
It's been paining me a long
What?
time. You
What?
might know what I'm about to say.
I have no idea.
I need you to join the train and beat Valkyria Chronicles.
Oh, I do have to
I
get to
need
it.
you.
I'm
To
getting
do
to
that
it
so bad.
I'm
Turbo
getting to it.
857 did it, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about with the game. You love part one.
Oh yeah.
And
I
we-
got them
we-
into it. It's
We
funny.
both said, yeah, you got us into it, and we already beat the sequel,
Mhm.
and it's blows away part one. And,
I do have to get into it.
and it reminds me a lot of Fire Emblem. There's a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of similarities.
When
with
you win
Fire
the
Emblem.
victory, the song is the same.
Yeah.
When you gain a level,
But
that's the
it's
same sound.
what is it? It's like 47, 48 hours.
Jesus.
I'm like 10 in.
I can't
think.
play that, man.
I'm like 10 in. But I know once I pick it up, I'm going to be only playing that.
It's an epic story. It's
So I have to be able to
good.
put the time in to beat it right away. Like I have to put 30 hours in.
I want to play it again. Actually, it's so fucking good.
It's on the list, man. I have some games still on the list. I still got to beat Tomb Raider.
The
man.
backlog is gigantic,
Tomb
man.
Raider
Oh,
is-
I don't
you
even
could knock,
mess with
if
it.
you take a day and knock out Tomb Raider, you could knock that
I
out.
need it out the way. I
That's-
need it to beat.
No, I
that.
know what that feels like. It's like, let me just beat this shit and get it out
Yes,
the way.
exactly. But all right, that's all I'm playing right now.
Man, let's see here.
But I recommend it. I recommend Celeste a lot.
5 games, but
Jesus.
you mentioned already 2 of them. We already played these.
Marvel.
Well, yeah, Marvel is already on there.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, 6 games. Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Mario Maker. No, this is Mario Maker 2. We played that.
Oh, okay.
This is like games that we already played. Bomb Fest. That's another one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Bombfest.
You know,
You know what? Not to cut you off, but
Yeah.
I have a real deep love for that game. No, it really is. It's such fuckery.
It's so dumb.
It's so stupid, but it's stupid fun.
I haven't been in on the last gameplay of it. I'm very mad.
You need to get in. Man.
I want to
It's-
get back into it.
Dude, it's
But I'm not home all the
it's-
time.
It's hilarious.
But I want to play. I want to play that. It's my game.
It's a fun game.
Not
I
bad.
was the champ. I was a reigning champ, and I can't get back to playing
I lost it and then got it back. Spoiler alert.
And then also, no surprise here, obviously Tetris 99. I've been doing a lot
Gotta
of the
keep the skills
marathon.
up.
You playing Tetris?
You gotta keep the
I'll
skills
always
up.
play. That's probably the one game that I play every single day. I
You
don't
have
miss
to.
a day without playing it. I play it every day.
You need to get Tetris on your watch.
I play it. I have it on pretty much everything. I don't have it on my watch actually. Shit, I gotta get that on my watch. No, but yeah, Tetris 99. I have to play it at least once a day.
So you keep
Whether
the
it be
skills
before I
up.
go to bed, when I wake up, on the train.
Is that one
Well,
one of the
it's
better
only-
ones
Tetris 99.
compared to
Well,
the recent
thing
ones
is,
that came out?
At first when it was first released, it was only
Only
online.
online, yeah.
But I got the DLC, which allows you to play offline,
Mhm.
and then you can practice also. You could set.
That's cool.
So I played the marathon, but then I also practiced. I've been dabbling in the Tetris 99 tournament with bots, and I put the shit on like the highest difficulty to like mimic basically online because that's how it is.
The
They're
hell.
really bad.
Mm.
But I got first place once. It's hard. It's tough. It's a tough game, man.
Is the computer named Hal?
No.
Supercomputer?
Ah, man.
You
Calm.
can't beat. You
Calm.
can't beat the computer.
It's
Yeah.
calm.
I said how.
And then speaking of tough games, I actually went back to this to revisit because I gave this one a break because I was gonna break the controller. But it's another one of those games that's like it's very addictive,
Mhm.
and you just once you like Celeste, it's like once you start playing it, even though you die, you start over from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's like you still just want to keep playing.
You never feel defeated.
You never, yeah,
You know you
never.
can do
and
it.
it doesn't feel like a cheap. It doesn't feel cheap, even
Yeah.
though if you die.
Because you messed up.
Dead Cells. Dead Cells.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
playing Dead Cells?
I'm still playing Dead Cells. I'm actually very much. I'm actually close to the end.
Mm.
I found out how far I was because I had to go like. Each level is randomly generated. There's five stages.
That would piss me off.
5 stages.
I gave up on roguelikes.
But what's cool about this one though, that's different from the other roguelike games, is the fact that excuse me, you fight a boss,
Mm.
you get an ability.
You get to keep it.
When you keep the ability.
Oh, so like
and,
even if you die, you still keep the ability.
Exactly.
That's cool.
And
it's
it
kind of
also,
like Wizards of Legend.
and it also unlocks other paths within the earlier stages. So like, let's say you get like, for example, it's not a spoiler because the stage changes constantly.
Don't ruin it.
But you get an ability to like go into this one part of the map where you couldn't reach before.
You ruined it.
So I didn't even tell you what the ability was.
Don't do it.
I'm pissed. Now I can't play it. Now I can't get it. Thanks, Al. No,
Damn it. You ruined it. I didn't even know you get abilities.
It's not a fucking spoiler. No, but like your weapons and everything like that. You
Metroidish.
Yeah.
Very Metroid.
It's very, very Metroidish, but like it's like Metroid and Dark Souls put together.
Oh, jeez.
Where you know how like you lose all your armor and all your shit.
That's not cool.
Sounds like the perfect game.
But you gotta find it though. Like you'll find it throughout the stage though. From what, like it's hidden, but you'll find it throughout the stage.
So
but
at night when you lose all your stuff and you gotta get it back.
Yeah, but when you replay it though, like you learn the abilities of the enemies and you learn their pattern and you like when you keep dying you get better and better and it like trains you how to play.
Well, those are the only things in a roguelike game. Those are the only constants.
It's like Symphony of the Night and Metroid and like all the fucking old school titles.
It's the Metroidvania.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
But, speaking of which, I got to play Bloodstained.
I was just about to say. That made me think of Bloodstained. I'm like, what's the one of y'all playing at?
Yeah, right.
I did a video. I had not put the video up yet.
The fucking game
back burner.
Yeah. No. I want to get to it. It can't be too long. So it's not gonna be like 40 hours. So I'm playing it and like it, but it's like there's so many games.
It's right now. I already kind of realized that I will be playing these 3 games I mentioned for the rest of the year and nothing else.
I bought for $35 on sale, which it was an insane sale because you can't even get it for $35 even now. And I think it was like a mistake.
Red Dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Red Dead.
I want to play the fuck out of that. I can't touch it till next year.
I have not touched it at all.
Just Cause 4. I can't buy it.
I have not touched it. You know what game
Days Gone? Can't get it right now.
That I feel like stupid for buying it because
it's probably gonna be cheaper by the time you get it to play it.
No, this game I was excited, like super excited to play this until Kev played it and he was on it for like almost a year.
Oh,
you know what game I'm talking about?
Octopath, yeah.
Oh yeah. I haven't played that either.
I haven't even started it.
I haven't
because
even
of Kev. Turbo 857 ruined it for me.
Listen,
I don't even want to start it.
He said it was like 80 to 100 hours.
Yeah.
That would not make
like
me
I
want to start
can't play a game like that.
Fire Emblem's probably going to be like close to 200
with
for me.
8 characters and they all have different
But that's your favorite type of game.
Damn right it is.
So that's fine for you. If you said my favorite game of all time is going to be like great, like the best that it's ever been, no matter how long it is, I'll play it. But like Blaster Master was like 2 hours. That's my favorite game. But yeah, that was not that long.
Yeah, there's games like,
that's like
Smash Bros comes out. I'm gonna get it day of. Fire Emblem. I'm gonna get day of.
Right. I knew Mario wasn't gonna be super long.
But like Just Cause 4, by the time I get it, it's gonna be $5. I guarantee it's gonna be $5 by the time I get it, and that's fine.
At release,
actually, I got a recommendation for you guys.
It's gonna be like $5.
I'm making my take review video on this game.
Black Friday.
This is one of those highly recommended games. It's an indie title. I recommend you guys play. I know you guys would love this game. It's Katana Zero.
Oh yeah.
Awesome fucking game. You can beat it in one sitting. You can.
I still gotta play Messenger.
And it's the story. The story is dope. The music is awesome. The gameplay is also just like Celeste, where it's like you train.
Actually, I was intrigued by that Pedro game.
It's so dope. That's another good game too. Shit, that's a good. That's another one that I want to make a review on. But
we have this show called Indie eShop Recap, right?
Yeah.
And we see all these trailers.
Yeah.
And it's devastating that we can't play everything that's good on there. Man. Like we see so many, and you should watch the show
just
too.
Like
so you
5
can see.
to 10
I have to cherry pick. Like
I
pick games. Like I'll do my research, and I'll cherry pick games that I know I can beat in a couple of hours. I'm not picking no open world.
Hell no. Fuck open world.
I can't.
No way. Yo,
I can't even
add
the
games that I want
as
now
much as I
can't do that right
now. As much as I'd love to play it, I'm like I can't. I can't fucking do it.
We have a list on there on the show, and it's going to tell you like the top trailers that we saw on the show. Yeah. I want them all.
Yeah.
But even if I got just the number one thing we have on there, it's still too many games.
You know what? You know what game I actually thought of this yesterday. We saw it on our eShop trailer. What the hell? The one that inspired by Power Rangers is the.
Oh, that looked good. I forgot the name of it. That looked good.
It was Chrono. Chrono.
Chrono Squad or something.
Chrono
like
Squad.
That looked good. That
Something
looked
like
good.
That was.
It was a lot of charm. A lot of charm.
Man,
That's a strategy RPG too.
that's a strategy
Really?
RPG. Yeah.
Like I think it's action strategy RPG.
And there was another strategy RPG that was on Tactics something, and I was like,
5.
"What is that?" I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"What is that?
Yeah.
That looks intriguing." But
Spoilers for our show. It's going on.
I'm playing. I'm playing the best one in the world right now, so I can't really go into that. But it's intriguing nonetheless. I always like strategy RPGs, regardless.
Well, you're gonna have a couple to try out at least after this, if you ever want to play another
I
strategy game.
definitely will.
after
Yeah,
this.
I always love strategy RPGs because they all offer something different.
Mhm.
But I mean, Fire Emblem is the bar is so fucking high now. Jesus Christ.
All right. So anything else you play?
That's pretty much it, man.
You play too much, man. You play too much.
Man, I got a lot of stuff to do too.
I thought I was lying.
You gotta be serious sometimes.
Nah, man.
I'll tell you right now,
No,
for future podcasts, you're gonna ask me what I'm playing. It's going to be those same 3.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
everyone from like now till probably close to the end of the year.
I got a lot of downtime at my day job, so
Lucky you.
and I can bring the Switch with me to work, and it's portable. That's what's
I
good
don't do
about
that.
it.
I don't do that. I don't like doing
Speaking
that.
of Switch.
I don't like portable.
Speaking of Switch,
What?
we should get to the news.
Segue.
Oh shoot!
Segue alert.
Oh shoot! We got some theme music.
Switch
Sorry.
sales.
That's perfect.
Gotta make it
News.
bad as hell.
Nintendo Switch will soon enter the Chinese market through a partnership with Tencent.
Oh dear.
So, the thing about China and systems is they usually don't sell like real systems in China.
No.
It's usually a bootleg gray market system, which doesn't.
Hey, you're right over there. It's
I
usually
don't know why that was so loud.
It's usually a.
Dude, I'm
What
not
the
sure
fuck
that
was
was
that?
so loud.
Well, I guess you like bootleg systems.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know why that was so loud.
So it's usually a bootleg system that's not even the real system at all. It's usually fake, or it's a gray market system that's bought from another country
You know why,
and
right?
it's sold into there. 'Cause it's so prevalent.
Video
over
game
there.
consoles were outlawed in China
were
for
for a long time.
many years.
Yeah, I mean,
And they just-
once in a while, they
Right.
they open it up the floodgates
So-
to actually have the real games over there.
So to have your console available there is
Mhm.
a huge deal because there's a billion.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Mad heads over
They
there.
open it.
A lot of
There's
people,
a lot of
yeah.
heads over
Yeah.
there.
It's a lot of people.
But because they were so used to black market,
Yeah.
it wasn't really feasible to bring out a system there because it would get demolished and
Yeah.
like making that much for that many people
Mm.
from
You know-
your factory and everything wasn't feasible.
In fact, they had a loophole. Side note, there was a loophole I just remembered. When the original NES came out in the
Mhm.
States and worldwide,
Yep.
it wasn't available in China because it was outlawed.
And they
So
let
they had
the bootleggers
they
do
had
it.
they had a funny way that a funny loophole was that they actually made this like home computer system for education. They marketed it as
Mhm.
so that they can put it in their store shelves and sell it to kids as a educational thing. But you could play like Zelda and like you could
So
play
it was like
NES games.
a family
But it was-
computer.
Yeah. But it was a bootleg though. It was basically a bootleg.
Well, they told them to do it. Like Nintendo
Well-
had a
well,
had
yeah.
a partnership with the people who were making
Yeah.
all the bootlegs and say, you know what?
Right.
Can we just have you make it? Can you just do it? And then they had a partnership with them. and
Well, they
were
did the
actually making
same.
money.
They did the same here. That's how Rob the Robot,
Hmm.
because the video game crashed.
Well,
once
they
that
had to
happened.
make it a toy, basically,
Right.
instead of a
So they had
gaming
to
system.
rebrand it in
Yeah.
order for that.
But we
for
didn't
this.
bootleg it.
No, well, yeah, no.
Rob the Robot was a bootleg. It would make more sense.
Yeah, but Rob the Robot
Bob,
was.
he's Bob the
the only-
robot.
yeah.
Bob the robot.
Wow. You probably had
Bob
more
the
sales
Robot.
than that thing.
That'd be awesome. Bob the robot.
Didn't you? You guys had a Rob the Robot.
Yes, we did.
Oh, you
Got
still
pissed
have
on
one?
by our dog so many times. That poor thing, and it still worked.
Oh gosh.
I still
Smelled a
didn't know
little
the
funny.
point of it. It opened like the pipes and
I like
Yeah.
2 or
I'm
3
like-
games. Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck means
was
that?
only
The
for
second
2
player
games.
can do it.
It was a ploy to get it into your hands. That's
They
all
were
it was.
trying to like try something new, but it
2 games: Stack Up
Yeah.
and Gyromite.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
No other games work for it.
And now he's in Smash Brothers. Will you look at that?
It's come a long way. It's come a long way. But Tencent is a huge company, and you may have heard it before. We were talking about the Epic Game Store and their partnership with Tencent, and people aren't too happy with. Like I said, China in general when it comes to the sales over in America. But I don't have a problem too much. I don't really go into like the whole import scene.
Damn, if they could sell
But-
in China, Jesus, man.
But I mean, that's a huge company.
That's-
Tencent is huge. So basically, what Nintendo's doing with them, let me see. They were at China Joy in 2019, this year, largest gaming and digital entertainment expo in Asia, and they unveiled the strategy for releasing Nintendo Switch in China. Everybody was shocked because it wasn't really precedent. They didn't think they were going to do it. But Tencent will take charge of localizing Nintendo's presence in China, including translations for Nintendo Switch games and the simplified Chinese. So, probably menu systems and stuff like that. Probably not the whole game.
Right.
But actually, you know what they had on the Shield in China? They had like the Wii and Wii U games or GameCube games on the system, like legit on the system through some type of setup. They didn't have it in America. None of those Nintendo games are actually legitly on the Shield, but because it runs with that Tegra chip inside, they had real Nintendo games like Zelda and Mario on it, on the Shield, and that has nothing to do with Nintendo.
Right.
But it's on there, and it wasn't bootleg, and they let it go.
Wow.
So that was probably part of something that they were looking at over there for Nintendo products.
Sneaky.
But the Trojan horse, the Shield. Now, this has nothing to do with the WWE Shield.
I just want to say.
You knew it.
Throw your fist in. It's 3 of us, right?
There you go. There you
Throw
go.
your fist in now.
What
Throw your
the
fist in.
fuck?
Get in there.
Get in.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Shield. All right, the Shield. What the hell?
Chalk is somewhere cringing.
I'm sure a lot of people are cringing off that. But it was Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild headlining the console in China. So, I mean, obviously, what else are they going to do? They'll also, Tencent will be setting up servers in China through the online service. So that'll probably be better. They'll probably have better online than in America.
Probably.
Which is sad. Have you tried playing the Mario game? The
no, I
Mario
have
Maker
not.
game online Mario Maker 2 game is horrendous online. They need an update. They need to do it now.
Why?
It's disgusting. It's like 5 frames per second.
Why?
It's really bad.
I've seen people make streams
It's
of
really
it,
bad.
and it's bad.
So in China, they will probably have better servers than that. Let me see.
Heavily monitored.
I'm almost convinced some people in Smash Brothers
They have a cheating system
No,
on
like
there.
they'll be losing. The stream would be perfect, but while they're losing, they'll probably go outside their house. So they're fucking. So there's fucking lag. Like I'm convinced that happens, or there's like a lag button they hit because it only happens when they're losing. Never happens like from the jump.
Mm-hmm. Well, as far as Tencent, there are other major investments. They're developers in Riot and Epic Games, and the internet company is also behind such titles as Honor of Kings and PUBG Mobile. And that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. PUBG
Cha-ching.
made a lot of money, billions per month. It's crazy.
Cash money.
So they can pretty much do it. And the fact that and then the Switch Lite is going to be over there, and well, actually they don't know if it's going to go on sale in China, but it's probably going to go on sale alongside the regular Switch. But the fact is, since it's released in China, the numbers, whoever has stock in Nintendo, I wish I was one of them, because it's gonna skyrocket.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
Yeah, it is. It's very much too late.
No, it is too late.
If you didn't have stock in Nintendo before the Game Boy or DS, you're not getting in there. It's real high.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna go even higher. I was talking to some Nintendo reps at the store today, and they were so happy.
You talking to Nintendo reps?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So like,
Yeah. They were so happy.
They want to get on the
$80.
podcast? They want to get in?
No, they didn't.
What? Did you ask?
They don't.
You should have called me over. I would have convinced them. Like, oh, you want
It's
to
just
get
sales reps. So
in? Same shit.
no, it's not. It's not Reggie and Bowser.
Y'all know Bowser?
oh man, Bowser was up.
But they were extremely happy about what's going to happen with Nintendo, and they were talking about the movies they have coming out,
Damn.
and the Mario movie, which is not going to be
Oh yeah,
a
forgot
real
about that.
movie.
That's
It's
gonna
going to be like Pixar.
Thank God.
yeah,
I was just
Which
about to
it
say,
should
please
be.
don't do this again.
No live action. No
Please.
live action.
If they did a live action, it would only be. I was talking to them. I was like, it should be Zelda, and they should only be the real people should only be Link and Zelda. Everyone else should be CG. And if they were going to do a movie like that, that's fine. Just do magic and stuff like that. But they're doing that, and I was like, they're opening theme parks.
Yeah, in Japan.
It's crazy.
I actually follow up on that.
Wait, there's a thing that they do also. Oh my God, I think it's coming to if it's not in New York City already, it's coming. They have a actual. I wanted us to do it. It's a Mario Kart
Oh yeah,
racing thing. Like you could come in dressed up as a Mario character, and they have Mario Karts. Like you could race.
They do it in
against each other.
Japan.
See, we got it. I think we should do that.
We
shit.
actually had
that would
that.
be fucking amazing.
We
for
actually
the
had that on podcast news like a while ago.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
Well,
if
it was
it's
like
in
they
that
were
was
trying to stop
that was in
it.
Japan, and Nintendo gave it a cease and desist.
I'm
couldn't do it.
They were trying to stop it.
I'm convinced that
They did
it's
stop
like
it.
I don't know if it's here yet, but
You
dude,
can't stop the bum rush.
But
man.
dude, that's something that we would have to do.
I've never even driven. Like I think I've driven a car.
I have never drove a go kart, but I'll do it for the fuck of it.
Never drive a go-kart?
Hell no, never
Man, that
did
shit's
that.
fun as hell.
You'll see
man.
them pop off the side
Fun
and
as
flip
hell.
out the car.
I'll come in there dressed up as somebody. I'll dress up as one of those fucking characters.
Oh.
That'd
Well,
be
you
so
can't.
fun.
You can't.
Odell?
You can't
Old
ram.
Odell? Is that character? Old Odell?
You can't run into ram.
I'm not even going to address that. He's
Yeah,
not.
just-
First of all, he's not part of Nintendo.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, he's not
He's
part
not a
of
character
Nintendo.
though. He's a character.
He's not part of Nintendo. I'd probably, you know, what I'd be. I would be Shy Guy.
Because you can wear a mask.
Shy Guy's the shit. I love Shy Guy.
Oh,
He looks
man.
ridiculous. Or Boo, Big Boo.
Hell. Yeah, I go as Boo in a freaking sheet.
No, you gotta go as the turtle.
Turtle.
Turtle,
What's that
turtle.
even from?
I have no fucking clue.
I think Saturday Night Live.
Horrible.
It's gotta be Saturday Night Live.
I'll be a
It's
Koopa.
terrible.
There you go. Boom.
All right. Well, I don't know how he got from.
Yeah, no, that's fucking.
You like that?
All right,
You
China,
like how
China. Yes, and then,
But if they, since they're opening all this stuff, and since China's going to be huge for the sales, it's going to be ridiculously, like, popular. Like, it's going to beat out pretty much all systems.
Yeah.
Because what was it? PlayStation 4 just beat 100 million in sales,
Right.
which is way up there.
yeah.
But Nintendo is right on its heels, and it's only been like 2.5, maybe just under 3 years.
It beat
right
it
now.
this year, just for this year's sales. It beat-
Yeah,
it
it's
beat
gonna beat
PlayStation.
everything this year. Everything.
Yeah.
Until Final Fantasy. Now, even then, I
No,
think that
even
it's
then,
not
you can-
stopping anytime soon.
Switch is on a roll, man.
Switch is not stopping anytime soon. Plus, they're gonna have the $200 here with the light.
Yeah.
That's when every other little kid is gonna get one.
The hits
Because
just
their
keep
brother
coming.
has one, their sister has one. They're gonna get one.
And then you got Xbox.
What? You have what? Well, like I
Damn.
said, it just means more money for Nintendo.
Yeah,
like
of course.
they're not hurting at all. So get that stopped. This is world-shattering news.
Yeah.
Although we don't follow particular
Esports and
esports and
streamers.
people in general on streaming. We don't really follow anyone particular.
No.
Same as PewDiePie and stuff. I don't follow PewDiePie.
Unless
it's
you're watching
amazing.
this podcast.
If he wants to
Follow
leave
the
a DM, you're like, yo, what's up, Beauty? What's going on? But Ninja, I never watched the Ninja stream. I was never big on the games that.
Insert bad Turbo 857 joke here.
Well, no, don't.
No,
don't.
don't.
I didn't
Yeah,
say
no.
it. I didn't say
Don't
it.
say
I said-
anything.
But
Just
I was never
insert.
a big Fortnite watcher as far as streaming goes.
I hate
so.
Fortnite.
I actually watched one of his.
You didn't play
No, I just hate the game.
it. Why can't
You just hate the name,
I hate the game.
and you hate the hype that's around it.
You
I
probably hate
all
the
of it.
hype.
I hate all of it.
It's a good game. It's a good game. I played it. I
It's a free
understand.
game.
I understand the appeal of it. I'm just not a player of it. And I mean, he got huge. And talk about catching a wave. Like, if anyone in this gaming community caught a wave, it's Ninja. But for him to be able to keep all the people, like millions upon millions of subscribers, he's got to be good at something. So, yeah, more power to him.
He entered the tournaments or whatever. He like won the tournaments. But this
He got to
year
be good.
he actually lost. This year he wasn't even into the finals. He wasn't even in tournament at all.
Like I said, he
And
caught
a
a wave.
16-year-old kid won $3 million, man.
Yeah,
Won
yeah.
the tournament this year.
But I mean, he was huge on Twitch. He's one of the top, if not the top. I don't think he's second right now.
But
He was before he left Twitch, but there was one other person who was above him.
Yeah.
But there's an elite few on Twitch that have a massive following. And those are going to be your go-to guys for promotion and everything like that. So obviously you're going to see him on TV.
It's a
You're going
smart
to see
move.
him on any promotion. Like, what was it, the New Year's Eve promotion that you got?
Yeah.
Like, we did news on that too, and that didn't go over too well, by the way, with Twitch.
No.
But he was one of their guys.
Yeah.
So Microsoft comes in, and they have
Boatloads of money.
with boatloads of money. They come in with a boatload
No games,
of
but
money.
just money.
Yeah, they're just
And
buying
they're
everything, man. They just buying.
We
everything.
have this thing called Mixer, and believe me, I've tried Mixer. I don't have anything against it. It just didn't have.
It used to be Beam or whatever.
It used to be Beam, yeah. And I like Beam, the name Beam better than Mixer.
Yeah.
But name aside, it's a good service. I tried streaming on it before. I didn't have any problems with it. It was actually, it looked actually cleaner than Twitch. But the community-wise, it wasn't a big community who followed Mixer. It was the default thing on Xbox that it would make you use it. And whenever something makes you use it, you have a kind of something against it.
Yep.
Because you're like, I don't want to use this. I want to use Twitch. How can you make me use this? And then you don't want to use it because they're making you use it. And they think they're getting you because it's already embedded in there or make it easy. But they had certain things like multiplayer. You can actually stream here and stream there, and you can see both people and play. Cool. And I was like, that's an awesome thing.
I was about to say, that's a big deal. It's a real big deal.
But the fact that it looked as professional as it did made me think about using it. I did use it a little bit, but I mean, like I said, no one's following. But what it was, Ninja took that boatload of money and said, okay, I'll do it. I'll bring all my people over, or try to bring as much as possible over to Mixer and try and make it a legit, company. So what that does for Twitch, a lot of people are having problems with them because, there's regulations that they keep throwing in and they're banning people, and people just don't like their rules and how to implement them. And it's like it's not free. The freedom running a Twitch channel is very hard now. Yeah. Especially for chicks, but I mean that's another story you're not going to really get into right now because we're not going to get into it right now. But
we're not going to get into it right now.
We will at some point, not today. But you bring in a bunch of people to a platform, it's going to get more popular, and this is a ploy from Microsoft to actually get Mixer popular. And is it working? So far, it's working.
Got, what, 230,000 followers or whatever?
He had 500,000 last I read.
But this was like a week ago that I read this.
Well, yesterday I read that he had over 500,000 already, and it's increasing.
Yeah, so that's all right. So he's bringing people in to the platform. That's good.
Yeah. So it's working for making it seem more legit and seem like it's like if you take somebody who's a super mega star and bring him over to something that's not really popular, people are gonna be like, what is he on?
It's kind of like wrestling,
Yeah, like why
a new
is
wrestler
this...
leave ship to another company?
It's gonna put eyes on it.
Yeah,
it's gonna put eyes on it regardless of what it is. And if you can make it popular or make it seem worthwhile to do so, others are gonna follow.
Yeah.
Now, was it Dr. Disrespect? Is the other dude?
Yeah,
like the guy
got banned,
with the sunglasses and the mullet. Like
he got banned at E3 for streaming.
So he's one of the disgruntled main big guys on Twitch.
Right.
And recently on his stream, he was like, I see that most of his people. He has nothing against Ninja, but he was like, I see most of the people that he's bringing over there are gonna leave if Microsoft doesn't sweeten the pot for at least 5 of the 10 top players in Twitch. Obviously, he's one of them. He's not a dumb guy.
No.
He's like, yo, you wanna bring me over there too? Like, he's not saying it, but if they were to get him, like I said, I don't follow these people, but I know of him.
Yeah.
So if I know of him,
right,
his community it's a huge community.
Yeah.
So if they get him, he's not saying come here with the money, but he's hinting at it. If you were to give me the same deal as him, he would take it. He said. Or more, obviously.
This sounds very very sports related, like NBA type.
Yeah,
shit.
It is.
Like
It is.
This player comes over here, then you got to pay me also. It sounds very, very
esports,
close.
man. It's
but
the same shit.
It's a strategic move though, because it's true. If you got 5 out of the top 10,
no,
people,
it's the same premise.
You're legit now.
Same premise.
You are legit now, in the same way that you can, you could probably get more people in Mixer right now than you can in Twitch because there's going to be different ways to promote your channel that Twitch doesn't do. Twitch does nothing to promote your channel at all. They'll just be like, who's this random guy on my thing? Yeah. I don't know why you're there. Get off my thing. Like every time you turn it on, there's another thing there. I have no idea why you're in my list. You're just not even a top 10 in my thing. I'm like, why are you there? Turn it off. But in Mixer, if they can get a way for you to get, like, there's ways that they have
an algorithm that gets you
you popular, or at least seen if you have no people,
just to get discovered.
Like if they have a different discovery option. Yeah. That's going to make it more appealing to people because there's a lot of people who want to start this stuff. And even people who didn't even know or didn't want to even start a Twitch and say, maybe I should start a Mixer. It's happening. I'm seeing them post it.
Yeah.
Like, I think I should start a Mixer. So with that being said, do you think, I'm just thinking out loud here. We're on Twitch. We're streaming Twitch right now live.
Yeah.
So do you think we should give Mixer a shot as it's growing. Because it's stupid to start late. I mean, if we started early even now, we'd know more about it, but it's still the beginning for Mixer, basically.
So just ask
If
the
we
viewers,
start to ride the wave with it now, do you think we should start that?
Should level 857 ride the wave?
You know, on
Man.
a surfboard.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Because I'm thinking, let's give it a shot. So I'm not against
It's got me
looking
thinking.
at Mixer and seeing what they got.
Got me thinking.
Because I
But-
know you get points per watching other people, and you can use those points to promote something else.
Devil's advocate, though.
Hmm.
If that audience leaves to Mixer, then
There's
that
more
leaves
than
less,
enough.
Then that leaves less people on Twitch, and maybe you can get discovered still. Like,
That's more than
even
enough.
more.
I know. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
but it's more than enough for
so
both.
it's like, oh, okay, this is. Now you probably have a better chance now if we stay on Twitch.
But is there
to
a
be
better?
discovered on.
Is there a better way to
I don't
build a
know.
community? That's what I'm saying. Is there a
Yeah,
better
yeah,
way to
yeah.
build a community on Mixer than on Twitch right now?
Right. Well, that remains to be. There's two questions. That one
Mm-hmm.
we don't know the answer to, and also the other one is how much did they pay this guy to go?
Oh,
to
it's,
Mixer? We don't know.
Multiple millions.
Well, we don't
Easily.
know.
An
Obviously, it's
absurd,
in the millions.
absurd
But
amount.
Listen,
we
if
don't
you
know
take
what the number
the
is.
amount of people as a promotion to your company,
right.
that's worth massive millions.
Well, he gets a what?
and he
like,
already was getting massive millions.
he was getting $1 million a month on just for just for his streams.
Yeah.
And not even including his endorsements or anything. 1 million a month.
He got $1 million
That's
just to
crazy.
play a game.
12 million a year.
For what was
Just
it?
that.
It was,
Yeah. Shoot.
Apex Legends.
Apex. Yeah.
So they gave him $1 million
They were
just
like,
to
yeah.
play Apex Legends because they know his
Because they
audience
know his following.
likes
They're like,
that.
yeah. You know,
And look at
people-
how popular that game is. It's not
Yeah.
a dumb concept.
No.
You pay for what you get.
Yeah.
And if you bring this many people and you start your Mixer, because Mixer's been around for a little bit now.
Mhm.
So if that makes he got money. He got money. And it's not going to stop there.
No.
You're going to see someone else come over.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop there. Because this is recent.
Right.
By the next month, you'll see another guy. And then, if it's working, you'll see another guy. Because this is Microsoft. They're not hurting for money. They give you like, listen, this is what needs to be done. This is what has to happen. Because this is a long game for them. Like, the new games coming out are going to be online. They're going to be esport related. They're going to be all streaming. They want Mixer to be a part of that. Sony joined them for that ride.
Yeah.
This is all going to be one thing against Twitch, and it's Amazon. That's a lot of money too. This is going to be good for the industry because they have to make Twitch better.
Well,
They have to get the guidelines better. They have to get Mixer better. They have to make the guidelines better there. This is a competition now. Who's gonna do it?
competition is always good for any the
Yeah.
consumer always benefits from competition.
So
It's
regardless
always
who wins, something is going to get better out of this,
good. It's always good.
and no one's going to come out of it out of the blue. You're not going to see
Maybe
Twitch, Mixer, and then someone else jump in there.
well,
No, it's not happening right now.
The only way Twitch, the way I can see
Nintendo? Nah. I'm sorry.
Nintendo streaming service.
I'm sorry. It's not.
Another-
happening.
yeah, right, yeah.
It's not. It's not.
can't even fucking play a multiplayer. In
Nah.
Mario
4
League.
players, baby. 4
Can't
players.
even do that. No, but I was gonna say real quick, if Mixer has a way to regulate like the female.
Well, no, they have harsh rules, and
They do?
that's the criticism right now. It says
Okay.
you can't wear like shoulders out. You have to
Be
look like you're
naked or
wearing
anything.
clothes. You can't show cleavage. It's like rated. So if you have any cleavage, it's gonna be rated.
What about like
18.
a language, like any?
Language I haven't heard much about,
All right. 'Cause-
but the girls are mad because they're saying it's sexist, and I'm like, I don't want to wear my shoulders out. I can if I wanted to, but I don't do it. So it's not really a rule for
But
me.
thing is,
But it's not like we were gonna do that anyway.
But thing is, when it comes to women and stuff like that, when it comes to like streaming and stuff like that, they can really enhance their viewers by
Yeah.
their sex appeal, and it's
Listen,
not fair.
Listen, the
That's
way
not fair.
the people who
It's
are
not
mad,
fair.
I don't want to really get into it, but the
Yeah.
people who are mad about that are the people who use it to their advantage. Like they say, I have to wear tight clothes. I have to wear my breast out. Like I have to do that to get my viewers because it's big money. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's big money. If you're cutting somebody's check to like instead of thousands upon thousands to like 100, you're gonna be very mad.
Yeah.
You're
and they're
gonna-
getting
you're gonna
donations,
complain.
man. They're
Oh,
getting
yeah.
donations like crazy.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna definitely complain. I don't see a problem with them complaining, but don't get mad at the company for not wanting that.
Right.
This is not the community that Twitch is, and this is why Twitch is getting so much hate.
You got to have it as an equal ground for everybody.
It's becoming
you
a
know?
cesspool. It's becoming real bad on Twitch.
Not to continue on it, but it's like I can't be like streaming like in a Speedo and shit.
You don't want to.
You know, it's like,
But then you get a donation. Bleep.
Yeah,
Oh
you get
shit!
a
I just got
donation.
$50.
It goes me streaming Fire Emblem in the fucking Speedo and everyone's donating. It's like, come on, that's not fair. And that's not cool at the same time.
And then you see a caption, yo, bend over in the camera. Like, wait, what?
But listen, I don't want to play
because it's not about games anymore.
$100.
It's not about games anymore.
We're like, no.
I don't want to play any games with my shirt off, but if it meant I got like 100 donations.
I see why people would do that.
Yes.
But it turns it from video games to, all right, it's not about games anymore.
If I can sit there and play my favorite games and have fun with it, and you're donating because you see more of my skin, what world is that?
Yeah.
And the fact that it is in this world is crazy.
I could elaborate so much on that, and I hope that's a topic. But
No, it is.
Hey, if y'all want to see us get more in depth on this conversation,
I have so much to say.
Oh, there
about
is
it.
a lot to say.
I have so much.
There's
to say.
a lot,
especially both sides, because I get it.
It'll
I get it from
it'll-
both sides.
It'll probably be a topic at some point.
Oh my god!
Stay tuned. Stay tuned on the podcast.
I'm not wearing a Speedo.
So me neither. But
If y'all want to throw in, I'm just fucking.
Dude, that shit out of nowhere.
next,
I'm not wearing a Speedo. What?
Next.
Nobody asked you to. What the fuck?
Next news. So I know you're gonna want to talk about this. Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Oh god.
I'm sorry.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah. All right, and that's all your news. That's all we got for you.
Fire Emblem Three Houses sold roughly 150K in its first 2 days on the market in Japan, which is pretty much better than any of their console sales.
Yeah.
Not better than their portable sales, but it was not as expensive, and portables in Japan are a total different beast.
Yeah.
But it's sold the most out of any actual console branded Fire Emblem title. And they've been doing some amazing stuff with the Fire Emblem franchise.
Mm-hmm.
So first up, it was all like a Trojan horse because it was around. I mean, I've seen
They slowly got us.
I've seen the Fire
into
Emblem.
Fire Emblem.
Well, I've seen the Fire Emblem anime back in the day. Way back in the day.
Way.
And this is when his
back.
name was Mars instead of Marth
Yeah.
because of bad translations. But for some reason it's Mars. I don't know.
Really?
But yeah, that was like when we first heard of Fire Emblem. Didn't even know it was a game.
That shit was way before Smash Brothers.
Wow.
Way before.
Way before Smash
But
Brothers.
That's a long
The
time.
Trojan horse was Smash Brothers when they started
Mhm.
putting them in there. And everybody's like,
That's
who is this
exactly.
guy? Who is this guy? He's cool. Who's this other guy? He's cool. But what was funny was the games that you can get that had Fire Emblem's name on it didn't have those characters in it.
Nope.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
You didn't know who Ike was. You didn't know who Marth was.
Mm-mm.
It was hilarious. But
Mm-mm.
slowly but surely, they started adding more characters from Fire Emblem. You're like, what is this Fire Emblem? Why do they have all these swords? And what is this?
They did it nice. They did a nice little, especially like with Melee. They did what was it, Roy and Marth,
Mm-hmm.
and you know I don't think the Roy game came here. That was only Japan.
Yep.
Same thing with Marth. Marth wasn't here yet, and then I think they did a remake for one of the handhelds. But like, it slowly was like, all right, here's a character. Where's he from? Here's another
And Game
character.
of Thrones was getting more popular at the time
Yeah.
too. So they rode that wave
Mhm.
with all the swords and all the the mystic arts and all that stuff.
Then Path of Radiance came out. Path of
Radiance.
Path of
And
Radiance.
that was popular.
Path of Radiance was awesome.
It may not have been like a Nintendo franchise, like say Metroid or Zelda or Mario, but it did well enough
I think that was like just under 100,000.
total. It was I think that one might have
No,
been
I
just
think, like,
under
the
or
first-
just a bit over.
Oh fuck! I had the numbers before.
It's like 100-something thousand.
Yeah, I think like when it
Or was it
came out.
900?
No, when it came out, I think it was like 89 or 99,000, and then like the total numbers was like 150 or 160.
It was a little bit more than what it originally.
Yeah,
sold.
yeah, it wasn't
didn't really
it wasn't too
take
much
off.
more. Yeah, like when it came out, it had a big pop, and then like
Dwindled hard.
Yeah, dwindled.
Then the
Ra-
second one did a
Radiant
little
Dawn
bit better.
had more of a pop.
A little bit better.
Radiant Dawn had a better starting
Mm-hmm.
than Radiant Dawn. Like Path of Radiance had a better start than Radiant Dawn, but Radiant Dawn did better overall.
This
than,
was the one
Path of-
for Wii.
that
the
is
Wii.
Wii.
The Wii. It
Yeah,
was
the
GameCube
yeah.
and the Wii.
Yeah, GameCube and the Wii.
Yeah.
And this one has 150 off the bat.
And it's better than it did. It outsold all of them. Almost,
Yeah, pretty
in
much.
the first week.
Yeah,
Almost. It's
but,
gonna.
I mean, by 10,000, by 10,000,
gonna.
it's under. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's definitely gonna over. It's tremendous. It's,
Like-
it's really for me. It's I'm very happy because it's been such a big gap between Radiant Dawn and this one.
Well, you
And
didn't play the portables,
Yeah.
which I heard one of them was probably the best one up to this point.
They said
I like
Awakening
that.
was awesome. I
Yes.
played Awakening till the last stage, kept deleting my info. Piece
Oh,
of
really?
shit.
Really?
But I'm gonna
Wow.
say the fact that people think that's the best one, complete horseshit. That's definitely not
Really?
the best one.
Wow.
Definitely not. No.
'Cause
Definitely
that's
not.
I asked them today. The dudes I
Definitely
was
not.
talking to, they said Awakening was his favorite.
Nah, that's it's a lot of people's favorite.
Eh?
But that, for me personally, I mean, everyone has their own opinion. What's their favorite? But that's definitely not my favorite.
What's you guys' favorite?
Because I'll not to get into Fire Emblem too much, but the reason why is because they dabbled too much into the new mechanics that they had, where you could join up with characters
Yeah,
and
yeah.
People getting married and their kids from the future coming in to kind of confuse the story. It was very weird. I mean, they had a lot of dope characters, but it was very weird, and I didn't like that too much. I thought
I like
Radiant
that,
Dawn.
man.
I like Radiant Dawn to be as my favorite, but a lot of people hated on the sequel to Awakening, Fates.
Didn't hear much about that.
Yeah, Fates,
Didn't play that.
because it had it looked awesome, but story was
Not the best. Story?
yeah. So after that, like
Was
Radiant
that
Dawn,
the chick?
Was that?
Was the chick with the main character in that?
Chick, chick or the guy, whatever you.
Oh, you
wanna,
could pick,
You
okay.
could pick. But I think Radiant Dawn was 2007. That was the last console one.
Long
So
time
I
ago,
didn't
man.
really
Long
think that
time ago.
I didn't really think that they would come back on the console because it was so successful on the handheld. I'm like, oh, this shit's probably just gonna be handheld now. But when
12
this was
years,
announced,
man. That shit's
I wasn't sure what it was gonna be.
Like
especially from
Valkyria
the-
Chronicles.
Yeah,
It took
yeah.
that long.
So it's like the first trailer was just like a regular trailer. The second trailer showed like, wait, why are the three characters changed in the trailer? Like you can see some shit go down. So in
And
fact,
the music.
yeah, and the music.
Jeez.
Well, actually, that is probably the most underrated part of Fire Emblem. Is the music in this is so epic that it's the perfect way to bring back the franchise to the consoles. And I think since this is selling so well, that makes me a strategy role player and a big Fire Emblem fan and a big Shining Force 3 fan. That this puts it back on the map, especially for strategy role players.
Definitely.
I'm very happy that it's selling very well because I get to see, they're going to make another one.
Well, I'll tell you why this one is done with so much more sheen than the others, and it's something that you'll hate, but this is why it has so much money. So, the Fire Emblem mobile game
Oh no, that did
Made
it. No, it did a great job.
billions,
Heroes, yeah, Heroes did a
billions
great
of
job.
dollars.
I refuse to download it, but it did a great
It's their
job.
by far their most popular mobile game
You know what? That doesn't make me angry, but it makes me happy that
that they're using
that-
it for something.
That's what I'm saying. If it stayed mobile, I'd be furious. I would break everything.
I'm surprised
but
it didn't
helped.
go into mobile. Like the amount of money that they made from the mobile one, you think that they would just go mobile.
That's great that they
Because
did.
Fire Emblem is it needs a grand stage. It needs it needs a console. It needs 50 plus hours, pretty much.
They OD'd. They OD'd on this. one.
and I love it. And I love it. I asked for it. I've been asking for a long time, and I love the fact that they OD'd on it.
So I think you think it's gonna sell like I mean I don't think that Fire Emblem's a title that sells over 1 million, not even close.
I don't know.
But do you think this one will do it? Because Switch is super popular.
Yeah.
There's so many Switches out
they're
there.
gonna
People have
be-
been waiting. People have been waiting for this AAA game since Zelda.
I'm gonna say it'll get close. I don't
And
think he'll do it.
I
You
think
think
it
it'll
will.
do 500,000?
Maybe highest 800.
I think it will
Yeah?
if they.
Yeah, I think it'll get close.
if they release it in China.
China easily,
Hmm.
easily,
Definitely. If they
Yeah.
they release it in China, yes.
through the roof.
But if they don't release it in China, then I don't.
Between
I don't
5 and 800. I think.
Yeah.
I have a counterpoint on that.
Mm.
The amount of voices in this, and I don't think that it's gonna be.
They could redub it.
I don't think they'll do it for China.
They could
I don't think
redub
they'll
it.
do it because there's so much talking in this and
There's a
matching the
lot
lips
of
and stuff.
talking.
I don't think they'll do that
It's
type of
actually the
translation.
most talking I've seen in a role playing game that I
Yeah.
can remember. That it's talking. The support conversations
But
all
what-
talking.
And they have to
Subtitles though.
they have to redub. Yeah, they can do subtitles.
They could do subtitles.
I can
over
see
it.
subtitles.
I can
I
see
mean,
them doing
So
that.
much talking.
Well, I considering how many movies they sub for China,
Yeah.
I can see that
That's
still
how they
being a
do
thing.
Fucking
So there, okay. So there's a chance.
Transformers in China is like Star Wars in the
Jeez.
U.S. No, for
That
real. I'm
hurts
telling
my
you.
soul.
For whatever reason, China has like Star Wars. Their Star Wars is
That hurts me so much.
it's crazy. no,
He said that hurts me so much.
and it doesn't matter what like how it does in the box office here has nothing to do with it. They're gonna keep making those movies because they make so much money in China, and that's the only reason why they made all those movies.
So you think this
But
will
they
do?
subtitled the shit out of it.
Do you
though.
think this will do just as good and make Fire Emblem movies?
Shit,
In
I
the
wish
long
I don't.
run.
I don't know.
It does,
I don't know
man.
about that.
I wish it would.
I don't know about that. but
I hope this obviously turns into like they'll continue to make a sequel. I actually one of my predictions, I thought that this will do so good that they might even take like an old one and remake it, like a handheld one, like one of the ones that have the most popular characters, like Lynn and Hector, that everybody wants to see in Smash Bros. Or whatever. That's regarded as to people as like one of their favorite Fire Emblems, and it obviously, since it's on handheld, it looks ugly as fuck. Yeah. But you remake it, oh my god, people will buy the shit out.
Like they're doing with the Link's
Awakening.
Yeah, like I. It doesn't even need the remake.
Like it's a handheld
it
game.
doesn't even need to look like this.
It's a Game Boy
like,
game that they're just remaking.
But if they did, Jesus Christ.
Well, this is their new handheld, so they can't make it for the DS or 3DS.
Right.
I know.
It has to be for the Switch now.
I know.
Which I'm still waiting for WarioWare.
According to Nintendo, the handheld, the 3DS is still, it's not dead.
It's dead, man. We have 5 left in the store.
I know, but
that's all that we're gonna get.
According to Nintendo, they're like, no, it's not.
Once these 5 are gone, that's it. We're not getting any more. It's dead. They don't want to tell you that, but it's dead.
Yeah.
Inside sources, not.
Yeah.
Now this though makes me very happy for the entire franchise because I love Fire Emblem games, and they're just gonna keep coming out. They should actually release a Fire Emblem Smash Brothers with just Fire Emblem characters.
Just all of them.
Yeah.
Well, they did it for Warriors.
Why the fuck not?
So I don't see why not.
I got ideas, man. I got ideas.
Send it to them.
Let's do it.
And now we got some news from Gamescom. It didn't happen yet, but be sure to watch our next podcast because that's going to be all about Gamescom. But right now, we got a little tidbit of info. So Sega said...
Yeah!
Stop that.
Jesus Christ. What the hell?
Stop that.
Turn off his mic. Turn his mic off.
Cut him off.
So Sega will be revealing a new high-budget AAA game, whatever that means, at Gamescom 2019. So I'm guessing it's a top franchise that people should be or might be excited about. So now we can go into speculation mode and try and guess what that title is before they actually do it. So this is next week.
AAA.
But if you're watching this might be out after Gamescom. Who knows? But if you're watching it live, you're watching it before Gamescom. So let's go down the list and see what
Burning Rangers.
you might think it is.
The funny thing is, I just had this conversation with Big Choco
AAA.
recently.
My
That needs to come back.
That's
so bad.
not considered a AAA
I
game.
know.
Altered Beast.
I know. But that needs to come back. That's a side story, but that needs to come back. But,
In all seriousness, what do you think it'll be?
all right, AAA. What's definition of AAA for Sega? That's Sonic. That's Shining Force.
Virtual Cop.
It wouldn't be considered AAA.
No, not AAA. Shining Force, not AAA. Well,
They don't have that many AAA
Virtual
titles
Cop, no?
anymore.
Virtual Cop, no.
The Virtual Series is not considered
No.
AAA anymore.
No.
No.
So it's just
We're
Sonic.
in every arcade.
It's
man.
just the rumors
Streets of Rage.
are that's not Sega.
What?
No. You think it would be, but it's not. That wouldn't be
What
considered
else is
AAA.
AAA
either.
besides Sonic?
It said unreleased. No info on.
Yo, hold on.
So there's no info on it. So we don't know what that is coming out. So it can't be Streets of Rage.
Vanquished.
That's not AAA.
Damn it.
But a sequel is.
But
That's
a sequel-
published.
beyond
That's
overdue.
published
A
by.
But a
They didn't
sequel would
make
be
it.
amazing.
They didn't make it. It's gonna be Daytona USA. Damn
But
it.
what else? What else Sega has that's AAA?
It's
besides
rumored to
Sonic?
be. Listen, this is what the rumors are said to be. It's said to be either Yakuza or Sonic, and Yakuza is a huge title for them, regardless of how you feel about it over in
Japan.
America.
Yeah.
It's a huge. They have like 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah.
It's a huge title, and it's always
It's like-
AAA. There's
it's
so
like
much
G-
money put into
It's
it.
like GTA, basically.
Yeah, it's GTA, Shenmue. It's
Yeah.
How is
it's
Shining Force not
based
AAA?
up there because that's not you. You think Shining whatever it is that game is AAA? You didn't even
on.
play it.
Shining Force.
That's what Shining is.
is AAA.
Shining franchise is complete garbage right now.
Shut up.
What's a dead?
Right now, it
Fantasy
is.
Star, is that AAA?
It's not. It's been said already. They didn't release any information about it, so it would be considered AAA.
So
for
how
them.
many dead Sega AAA titles are there?
Sonic? It's going to be Sonic. I might be wrong, but I think it's going to be a Sonic the Hedgehog title. Because when's the last time you heard?
Sonic Boom.
No. When's the last time you
Wii U.
heard
It was
of an
horrible.
actual in the works Sonic game? It's not like they're going to forget about
Sonic Mania is the last one.
Well, they had Sonic Forces and Sonic Mania
I
at the
had
same time.
Sonic
That's so
Forces,
recent.
And that was bad.
It wasn't that recent.
It was
That's
bad.
always a Sonic in development. There's always a Sonic in
And
development.
they all suck.
Not all. Generations was
Mania
just
was the
so
only good one.
Mania was great, and Generations was great. Those are the only ones in the past decade, 2 decades.
I was going to say, decade.
My gut tells me it's not going to be Sonic.
I hope it's not Yakuza, just because there's so many of them.
I honestly don't have a guess. I don't even know what I can.
But if it's a good Sonic, it'll shake up the gaming
Is that
world.
really the only two AAA franchises that are not?
It's not Afterburner, man. It's not Hang On.
Last Battle sequel.
It's not an Alex Kidd.
Super Hang On.
It's none of this.
Comic Zone? No.
It's not Thunder Force. It's none of those.
Comic Zone. Vector
No.
Man.
Comic Zone.
Nothing
Vector
will
Man.
shake the world
No?
like a Comic Zone. No, it's not going to be a Comic Zone.
Man,
It's not going to be.
a reboot of
You'd be
any of that.
surprised.
I would love to be surprised, but I don't think we will be. I think it'll be,
You think we're gonna be disappointed?
Only because
if it's a good Sonic game, then no, I will be happy.
I'm going with a Shining Force game. That's what I'm going with.
But there's only so many ways you can do a Sonic game.
You
It'd
know
have
why?
to be a remake.
Why?
Because I heard, I think in 2017, the dude I think from Camelot wants to see a Shining Force 4 so bad.
Well, you know what?
And he wants
I don't
to
think-
find a way to
You know
get
what?
it
To
out.
go with that though, with the success of Fire Emblem,
Now it's
I
time
could
to hop on
back
the
you
train.
up on that, man.
Now it's time to hop on a train, but I don't want a 4. I want a re-release of Part 3.
I think if it was a Shining game, it would be E3 or next year.
Fuck E3.
It wouldn't be this
Gamescom?
fast. It wouldn't be this fast. They wouldn't be like, oh, just okay, we greenlight it. Big announcement.
No,
There's a niche amount of people who want to see a Shining game. Granted, you guys are vocal, but as far as
this
the millions, not anymore. I took the bottle. But no, there is like as far as millions upon millions of sales.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the title they're going to be looking for.
Yeah, but at
for that.
Gamescom though, like,
After Panzer Dragoon and all that, I think that's where it'll lie. I wish it would have more of a budget than something like that, but we'll see if that comes out. It's gonna look better. If it comes out, it's gonna look way better.
We
than
got Panzer
Saturn.
remake
Yeah, but-
announced. We got Grandia remastered 1
I think
and 2.
that's gonna drop within a
rumored.
week.
I heard it was rumored this month. That's what I heard.
Yeah, no, it's gonna drop like
Yeah,
in
so-
2 or 3 days.
So like, I think they're dancing around these titles,
Mhm.
these dope titles that the Skies of Arcadias, the Burning
So
Rangers.
let's
the-
go
the
into
Shining
into
Force.
Dreamcast then.
Yeah.
So Jet Set Radio could
That's
be.
a- that's
That's
a-
always a big
Actually,
title.
I'm not. I don't play those games, but I think
That
it
would be
needs to come
big.
out. That'd be pretty dope.
For an announcement, that would be big. People
That'd be
would
very
care.
dope.
Crazy Taxi. I don't know what you can do with that, but people would get
I don't know,
excited
man.
because they think Sega when they think that. There's nothing else big from Dream. I mean, Capcom
House of
owns
the
I was
Dead.
say
Dreamcast.
it's Capcom.
Capcom owns Dreamcast.
House of the Dead?
basically. How's it? No one to be excited. There's no gun games.
Yeah.
You can't shoot. You can't shoot.
There's no gun games.
You can't shoot. These TVs can't handle guns, so they don't do it.
TVs can't
No,
handle
they
guns.
got it. They got it in the works, man.
We shouldn't talk about gun games right now. so
Like, gotta say light gun.
yes, light gun games.
Oh yes, like,
We don't need any light.
they're
gun
still in the
games at
arcades.
this
You can go to
moment.
Dave and Buster's and still play them.
At this moment,
Yes.
let's steer clear for now. Let's let it blow over. So, the game that they will reveal in the comments, leave it. Don't cheat. Don't actually watch Gamescom and leave the comment.
Yeah, don't do that.
You'll probably do it anyway. Like, just tell us if we were right or wrong.
What's your guess, Al?
I said it already, man.
What, Shining?
Nah, Burning Rangers.
Burning Rangers.
Burning.
I have
actually
to-
would
I
be
have to
thrilled.
throw a
I
left
would be
field-
thrilled. I would be thrilled.
I have to throw a left field fucking.
You say Sonic, Joe?
I guess.
I definitely say Sonic.
You say Sonic?
Yes.
I'm going with the Shining Force series. I don't know what, but I'm going with Shining Force series.
Well,
I'm sorry. Hold up. I'm gonna do a 2 answer. Do a Shining Force or Fantasy Star.
Do you want a
actually,
Shining
you know
Force
what? I'll say
strategy
Fantasy Star.
game? Say it correctly, because if it's just
No,
a
no, no.
Shining game,
You know what?
Well, I have a lot of faith that they won't do that
I will
because
say-
Valkyria Chronicles 4 was very, very popular, and Fire Emblem is killing it right now. So I don't think they would do that to its fans and make it a stupid ass fucking fake Zelda game.
You know what?
It
I'm
would be
gonna,
nice if it
I'm
was
gonna,
strategy.
I'm gonna change my answer and actually Fantasy Star. I'll say that.
You'll say Fantasy Star.
That
You
makes
think
more
it's
sense.
Fantasy Star they're talking about?
I
Fantasy
think
Star
that makes-
related.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going with Shining
Imagine if it
Force.
was
I think that-
Fantasy Star role playing game, like a Final Fantasy.
I'd be
Imagine that.
beyond shocked.
Wow.
I'd
Imagine
be
that.
beyond
That would
In
be weird.
anime form, though.
I'd be
Imagine
I
that.
mean, they could do it.
Oh my gosh!
They could do it. They got. I mean,
Come on, Sega.
3 planets.
Come on,
They
Sega.
could do it.
Let's do it.
Bring it back.
They can do it, man.
All right, but it's gonna be Sonic.
Let us know what you guys.
The
think.
movie, mobile.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that's it. It's gonna be a straight to mobile Burning Rangers for your phone or tablet. Let me stop.
Nah, Sonic the movie mobile is terrible.
If it's Sonic movie, the mobile, I will do the
Yo.
Hot Wing Challenge next podcast by myself.
You guys all have phones? Don't you?
Yo,
I will
Oh,
do the
man.
challenge
Well,
by
that's-
myself. I don't. Give
Everybody
a fuck.
can play it. Everyone's got a smartphone.
It's fucking
Right.
awful.
Yeah, it's
I
terrible.
get so fucking mad.
How crazy would that be?
So on to the main topic
Yeah.
of today.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of talk going on about EVO. If you don't know what EVO is, it's a tournament. It's an esports tournament where all the most popular fighting games get their shine, and all the most popular fighting game announcements happen. Or most. I didn't see Dead or Alive there. I don't know what's going on with that.
Nobody
the
cares.
The ones
anymore.
that
It's
are
crazy.
successful usually the
It's
ones that
crazy. But that was a recent release. It's sad. It's sad. But so we're gonna go through. We're not gonna talk about the actual challenges and fights in EVO because we don't want to ruin it for you anyway. Because you can go online. It just happened. So if you want to go online and look at it, I'm more shocked at how big it's gotten. EVO has gotten bigger and bigger every year for the past 10 years. It's
Yeah.
been huge. And
I gotta
looking
take
at
a piss.
all right, see you later.
All right.
Hey guys, you have a good night.
All right.
Thank you.
Intermission time. We'll get
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
We'll get back to the main topic as soon as he gets here.
Yeah.
Because there's only 3 people.
No, but continue, man. You were saying.
Yeah, so
It's
I was
gotten
just
big.
saying it's getting bigger and bigger, and it's amazing how popular it's getting.
Yeah.
Because people, when they said esports, they're like, who cares? Who's going to watch video gamers play on a screen? Who cares about that?
Right.
And, with the first-person shooters and all that, that's got its own little thing going, well, big thing going.
Yeah.
And these arenas are selling out
Yeah.
all their seats.
Soccer arenas, they're freaking
Yeah,
huge, man.
It's ginormous.
Huge.
And this is just for the fighting game fans. And you think it was like a niche community who cares about fighting games
Right.
because it was huge in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's like saying, shooters fan base has a has an arena filled thing.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not happening for shooters. It's not
No.
happening for platforms. You don't see
No.
people playing Mario in front of crowds this big.
No. League
But
of Legends, yes.
League
but-
of Legends and stuff like that,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
And it's
Fortnite,
huge,
yes.
huge, even bigger than EVO. But
yeah.
just the fact that these are fighting game fans with all that energy and all the fandom
Yeah.
all in one place,
Yeah.
just to see these two or like a tournament, it's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Big Choco, by the way. He's a huge EVO.
Oh, he would be
fan.
going crazy talking about this
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. So if you want to leave comments down in the bottom talking to everybody else, if
Yeah,
you want to talk about fighting games, Choco's the guy to talk to.
Yeah, Big Choco's
So,
the one.
Speaking of which, before we get into these trailers, because they had some trailers, exciting trailers. They're awesome because we're gonna go over them. But before I go into that, do you play any fighting games currently? In the past couple of years, have there been any fighting games that you picked up and played?
Couple of years.
Yes.
I've been. It's fucked up because I was actually a pretty big fighting game fan.
What was your favorite growing up?
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 2?
Yeah.
Street Fighter 2 what? It's not Street Fighter 2, I'll tell you that.
What was it? Tournament edition? or whatever?
Okay. Championship edition?
Championship edition.
Okay, okay.
That's the one I like. That I like that one a lot. Only because of the extra characters that they added to it, and I liked it a lot.
Okay.
I never messed with.
Mortal Kombat, that was your thing?
I did get Mortal Kombat. I liked it.
Okay.
I was never good at it,
Yeah.
but I was more of a Street Fighter person.
So if
But
you
I
were
did-
in a tournament type atmosphere, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition would be the one you would jump into to try and fight people
Yeah,
for the most part.
probably yeah. Or Tekken. That's another one that I like a lot.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's probably the last fighting game I bought was Tekken 7.
All right.
That came out not too long ago.
What about your favorite? What would you say your favorite fighting game was growing up?
Favorite fighting game? The early Street Fighters I sucked at. But Street Fighter Alpha 2, I was really good at, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, Street Fighter
that's the one?
Alphas are more... I like them better than the Street Fighters because it's the air block. The air block changes the game for me.
What about the Marvel Capcom series?
I didn't touch them.
No?
Now, fuck.
That would be Chalk.
That's all Chuck. I don't touch them.
That's
Some
like
shits are cheesy as shit.
Actually, the same reason you said the air block for Tekken. It's the sidestep. That's what I like about it.
It's like a little mechanic that makes it that
Changes
takes
the
away.
whole
Yeah,
thing.
it changes.
It changes the whole because they get into a combo and then it's like, oh, I sidestep, and then they're still into their combo. They can't stop it.
I play
That's it. And
I
you
play
grab 'em.
fighting games a certain way,
Yeah.
and that makes me not good at them.
Mm.
But you add in like a little something like an air block, it fits the way I play perfectly.
Yeah.
And it changes the strategy for me. So that's definitely was Street Fighter Alpha series is definitely one of my favorites. I messed around with Mortal Kombat a little bit. I was okay at Mortal Kombat, but never like, oh my god.
You can just step up and be like, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, like if if you want to play me, I could play you in it. I probably won't beat you, but I'll I'll know what to do. You know, I know the mechanics, but my strategy.
Nowadays, though, the mechanics.
No, the mechanics.
they
changed
completely
because they got 3 stances and shit. So it's like you got regular stance.
They complicate and shit, man.
I'm like,
I'll still play it like Mortal Kombat 2. Still get out some wins too.
See, that's why I like Smash Bros. Because like you only got to rely on a couple of buttons.
Well, that's your current fighting game.
Yeah, I mean that is technically a fighting game. So that's number one for me. That's easily number one because I'm actually good.
Because you can be competitive in it.
Yeah.
All right. So the one, what would I say was my favorite? It would be Street Fighter 2, obviously, but it would probably be Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting. Would be my favorite out of them all, and the next second best would be Street Fighter Alpha 3. People go crazy over Street Fighter
3. Alpha 3 was dope. Alpha 3 is really
I forgot
dope.
to mention also the Injustice series.
You got into those?
I got 1 and 2.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I hear so many good things about those.
I'm not good at those games. I suck at them. But the only reason why I bought them is because they have an ill story mode.
Yeah.
Where it's really dope the way they set it up. So it's like they make you pick, like, the story happens, like a cinema happens, and then you end up next
you play as the character in the story.
Yeah,
they'll jump you into that
story,
character.
and it's like, and they match you up into certain.
I heard
the
story was very good,
and it's really good, man. It's like a compelling story.
Like you'll get slapped in the face and be like, looks like I'm you now because I'm gonna fight.
Right.
So, and sometimes you'll switch to the other person that you were fighting just to fight that story.
It was
out.
really good. It was really good.
But that had similarities to the new
Mortal Kombat also did the same.
It's definitely the same type of structure. But so Street Fighter, Hyper Fighting. So I can step, like, I was probably the most into fighting games out of the crew besides Chalk now, because he's still into it now. I stopped a while ago, but I was probably back in the day the biggest one in the fighting games because I played them all.
Yeah, you were pretty much into them until you got retired as Vega.
So besides Street Fighter being a game I could step into and be competitive in, it would be Mortal Kombat 2. I was pretty ill. Like I played a lot of like the underground ones too, like Bloody Roar and all that, like, and Toe Ball. And
Toe Ball was dope.
And Tekken, obviously, that's the AAA out of that time period. Virtual Fighter is pretty much forgotten.
I played a little Virtual.
It's forgotten about now.
Kev knows about a very embarrassing moment when I guessed every move he was going to do
with Akira.
Yeah.
But that game is pretty forgotten in the fighting times now. But Tekken, I was always big on. Dead or Alive, I was never competitive in.
No,
I could never step into fighting a person in that. I just get destroyed.
They're so cheap.
They just reversed every move I did. I didn't like the game, but computer-wise, I was great. I could run through that game, not die on the hardest level. But people, I didn't get one win online. Not one win online.
Damn.
I didn't want to jump back on after. It was done after that. But currently, like, I stopped playing. Like, a lot of games lost their luster as far as fighting games for me. Like, I had Guilty Gear, which was animation-wise,
I played a little bit.
Really good.
That was really good.
Sound-wise, it wasn't to me. I mean, it really relied on rock music a lot, and it was good music-wise, but the sound effects have to be like Street Fighter sound effects for me to be appreciative of it.
You didn't like the anime sound effects?
I didn't like the counter.
Yeah.
The sound of the voices and stuff were bad to me in that particular game. But
I
the
like
first
the running
game,
sound.
oh man, nah, I couldn't deal with
funny
those.
as hell to
I
me,
couldn't
man.
deal with those.
That shit's, I thought it was some
Neo Geo, obviously,
Yeah.
tons of fighting games on Neo Geo, and it's still represented in EVO to this day with Samurai Showdown and King of Fighters.
King of Fighters, actually, that's one of my top.
King of Fighters has been going on. Listen, they're up to the last game they released was 14. Like, imagine if they actually named all these fighters by number, what they would be up to. Because Street Fighter's only up to 5.
They're not even up to 14.
It's a fake 5, though. It's a fake 5.
It's not even.
It's
14.
like 9. They're up to 9.
No, they're up to
12.
like, they would be in the teens. They would be in the teens if they released it like King of Fighters.
Yeah,
it would be way up there.
King of Fighters isn't even up to 14. That shit is because they have.
It's
different,
up to 14.
They have,
but they have
different editions though.
Not many. They had one, I think. That was like not
they
really.
Have 3D. They have fucking.
There's some, yeah. I mean, they didn't name it like.
No,
I think the 14 represented that it was the 14th title though. I think that it did. They did name it as a number at that because it used to be like 2000, 2001, 2002,
Yes.
2003. So the actual number, I think, is the actual number of titles that came out.
96.
They should
was
just
the
do
first.
that for everything. Just change them all to the actual number of titles that's out.
96 was the first King of Fighters that I ever owned and I ever played. And
I think
that one got me into that.
That was great.
But then I stopped after 2001 because the bosses are just.
Oh my God.
No, they got bad.
Oh my God.
They got real cheap.
impossible. They're impossible.
They got real cheap.
They're impossible. It's like, no, man.
I've seen some
That's
shows.
SNK for you though.
No
I've
reason.
seen some shit.
That's SNK for you.
They give you
But-
They hit that move, the invincibility move or whatever.
But
They
not
can
every
just,
game, jumped into 3D as good as most titles did. So
Yeah.
we're gonna watch some. We're gonna watch some trailers, and we're gonna get hyped about some because the way they do it now, they do season passes in games now, which is a smart way to do it. Instead of releasing a new title every year, they have it so that they'll release a couple of new characters, and then that year is over, and then season 3, season 4. They release a couple new characters, a couple new stages, and all that. What they would add instead of 4 characters, they'd add to make Street Fighter Championship Edition.
Yeah.
They do it, but it's a download, which is a smart way to do it, and it makes it so that the game never gets old. You may not like it. Some people don't like that they do that. They just want to buy the game and say, "I just want a complete game.
Right.
Come out with another complete game. I'll buy that." But I understand why they do it.
Because of a story, though. That's why. When you get a complete game, you get a story that with a narrative with the character. But if you're just adding a character, it's like there's no story for them. They just added a fucking
These are
character.
geared for the tournaments.
Of course.
They want to give you more combos. They want to give you more characters. They want to give you more
course.
one-on-ones to learn.
Of course.
So that's what it's based on.
Of course.
And that's what this is based on.
so
So
they make some money.
it really does bring a game back to life.
Mm-hmm.
Because some games I was like, oh, that's old as hell. Who cares about, oh, there's a new character, there's this guy and this.
Right.
And the fact that they have so many characters that jump in between these fighting games is insane now.
Right.
Like, every game is a Super Smash Brothers now for fighting games. Like, you're never, like, what was it? I think in Dead or Alive, they had, out of nowhere, they had Virtua Fighter characters pop in. And I was like, wait, you're in Dead or Alive. That was one of the first titles to actually let another company jump into their title.
Right.
And not like be a big thing about it. And then you had Akuma and Tekken. I was like, wait, Capcom and Tekken. I mean, they did the game like that, so it's not totally unfeasible. Then they had Geese Howard from what was it? From Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury.
They had him jump into Tekken. I'm like, where did you come from? Like, this is I don't know. And then they had Negan, which was the biggest
Ninja Turtles and
biggest
Injustice.
change. Yeah, Ninja Turtles and Injustice. But Negan was the most.
Tekken.
So left field.
It was so left field.
So
to
left
Tekken. I was like, where did you come from and why are you here?
He's
How?
all up in there.
But he's in
Maybe
there.
too.
He's in there.
But he's not in State of K2.
No.
He's
No.
in Tekken
What would he be
7.
doing in that? Just no zombies in there.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Listen,
But Mortal Kombat, they did have the whole movie, the horror film extras.
Yeah.
So they had Jason, they had Freddy.
I
they
had that.
Predator.
I actually bought that.
They had
that-
aliens.
I bought that pack.
All and they had was Michael Myers in
Yes.
that? Or was he in another
Michael
one?
Myers.
So they were all in this stuff.
Yeah.
And that was a dope one.
I
I think
bought that pack.
those downloadable ones were dope.
I
But
actually bought that. Yeah.
it brings new life into these games and stuff that you wouldn't believe would be in there. It was pretty damn cool. So we're going to go into our reactions to some of these trailers and what we think about them. So we will go into... actually, it's going to be here.
Banjo Kazooie, Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that's a left field. But Smash Brothers, they always have
That's always
left field
It's always
characters.
left
So
I mean, I'm rare. Like, I'm the rare person that plays a fighting game for the story.
yeah,
Like, I like the storyline.
not anymore.
And the arcade
Street
mode.
Fighter and Tekken and
But
all these modes are terrible for
It's-
one player.
Yeah, no, it sucks. That's one of
Terrible.
the reasons
I
why
still
I hate
haven't played the story mode in Smash Brothers.
Oh, you talk about
Really?
listen.
Well,
Talk about,
I'm that type of person that will play the
about
story
cheap.
mode.
listen. Remember you talking about
That's
cheap?
why I like Mortal Kombat.
Remember you talking about cheap bosses? This is why I haven't bought a fighting game this year.
Oh, speaking
Cheap
of
bosses.
Cheap bosses was
Tekken.
Tekken 6.
Tekken 7.
Tekken
Are
7.
you kidding me?
Oh well, yeah.
With
But I
Kazuya,
did beat him though.
Devil Kazuya
No.
and Akuma. Akuma is the worst
He
boss
is, yes.
in gaming history.
But he is beatable, and I did beat him.
You cried.
I did. No.
cried.
I wanted to freaking break my controller, but I did beat him. He was beatable. However, Tekken 6, that last boss in Tekken 6,
Wasn't that the chick?
I could not beat. No.
Or was it
No, it was like I forgot the
demon guy?
it was Azul something,
some
whatever.
shit?
It was a big ass fucking.
I beat him.
No, I couldn't beat him. And you know what I found out? I had to go online, and I'm like, why the fuck can I beat this motherfucker? Turns out, there's only 3 characters
that can beat him.
that can actually beat him.
That's awful
So
program.
you have to be. They have like a cheap, and you have
Awful.
to, and it's not like beat him like fair. It's like you have to cheese. They
Awful
have a
programming.
move where it beat, yeah,
Awful program.
because he has the worst. He has the regenerative energy, health. He has the fucking just.
It's bad.
I
It's
hate
bad.
it. The
And then
resurrection.
whenever a game is
when you
like
kill
that,
them, and then they resurrect themselves, I'm like,
whenever a game is done that bad, it doesn't deserve to be played. So right now, Blaze Blue. This first game I bought for the PS3, by the way. First game I bought for it. Yeah. It's very loud.
次はてめえの番だ。覚悟しとけよ。白髪野郎。
一丁前に吠えてんじゃねえよ、クソガキが。
You talk about one point. This is the full-on cartoon. Version 2. This is cross-tag battle. Yeah.
忍びとして生きると決め
This
た以上
reminds me so much of
覚悟
like
していたのです
a polished SOK fighter.
次へと参
It
りま
looks the
しょ
same as a Switcher.
う正義
These
の使
characters
命と
are
して
from like
ここで負けるわけにはいかないのです
this is where they went. They targeted this towards anime.
抜きことのなおこの上に
There's so much going on. Like I saw like some of the stories, and I cannot follow what's happening. It's insane how much they do. And this I don't even know what's going on with the
Is that a fucking tank?
big tank here. That's a character.
我は雷神
What's
絶対不敗なり
the skull on the top.
どこの世界にいても
These are
戦いは避けられないのですよ
these are dope.
あなたの力お借りします
Like this looks like manic stuff happening.
ブレイブルクロスタックバトル
And that's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, I have
There's
the
a lot of
first.
stuff going on, but
I have the first cross tag battle.
it's not over. I forgot. There's more.
Oh,
I think he was from movie 2.
who's that?
Look at that. That's combo. It looks dope. The character design is crazy, but there's so much to in there. So that's 4 out of 9. Nine more characters coming. That's a totally new game. That's crazy. Totally new game. And we could jump right to the next ones here.
That's nuts.
Before this, they had this announcement.
That one didn't really do much for me.
Well, we're not really into the Blaze Blue.
Yeah, I mean the artwork's dope, but
Oh, is this a
I
commercial?
don't know what that is.
It's a commercial.
I don't know. That's
Critics are saying
We gotta wait for
Southside is
commercial.
Oh,
summer's funniest new show.
yeah. Why they got commercials on here? This is
Because we
on
ain't
my
said
Yo, you
second.
gotta turn this off, man. We're gonna get flagged.
Oh,
It's
we're
a
not.
bonkers funny sitcom.
You could just. There you go.
Yo, what's going on right
No,
now?
You gotta
man.
wait for that.
You can't advertise.
There you go.
We're not getting
Dragon
paid.
Ball Fighter Z.
Another character being
Another character.
暇つぶしにはなる。
Hey, there we go.
Incarnation of evil. There's so many characters.
As if everyone else that's bad isn't evil enough.
No, man. This is the true incarnation of evil. It gets more powerful. This is Dragon Ball.
Whoa.
That's him.
What the fuck is
He's
this?
evil?
I don't know. Is that him?
It's someone's face.
That was
Brain?
him?
See, I watch Dragon Ball, but I don't watch it enough to know who the fuck that guy is.
Shock would know.
Chuck knows.
Shock would know this. Oh, wow. Look at that. He's
He's
like
got
Blink.
He's got some cool ass moves.
He's like Blink from X-Men. He's like, what you call it, too? The pink dude.
That's pretty funny.
That's an ass whipping.
Looks
I always hate their
it looks
voices,
like
though.
Piccolo
Yeah,
with
voices are horrible.
double horns.
Piccolo with double horns.
Yeah.
Well, it's Dragon Ball.
Red Piccolo. There's a lot of different variations of Piccolo in Dragon Ball.
Yeah. So,
Nah, I love
I mean, I guess there's no sword character in the game, so that's pretty
There
good.
is Trunks.
yeah.
He has
that's
a sword?
true.
Yeah,
he does.
Trunks has sword.
Who the hell is this? Wait, another character? Wait, who?
Oh, is that Gogeta?
Yeah. Oh wow. That's the super built up version of
But
it.
that's Vegeta and Goku together.
Is it?
Yeah, which is Gogeta.
So it's super Saiyan, super.
Super duper.
You know, I don't know this stuff.
I lose track of this shit. I have answers for some.
I thought there's only one character.
Chalk has answers for the
Oh, look
rest.
at all
No,
that.
that's 2 people. Oh my god, that's a lot of
That's
fucking
a
people.
lot of people.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So we're gonna go.
I mean,
and
if you
find-
got that Dragon Ball game, you probably mad excited right now.
I think that was. Is that the last character? I think that is right.
There ain't no such thing as the last character with Dragon Ball.
Soul Calibur 6.
Where am I? This time. All this time.
This is Cassandra. I remember this character. This is she's the daughter. She's the daughter of someone in the game.
What do you know?
She has the same
I
shield and
just
sword.
won.
It's so nonchalant.
Cassandra.
You know what's?
I hope you're ready.
Let's see
Here
how
I
she
come.
comes. I remember her being pretty damn dope. And she just sat on someone's face.
Boob physics. She sat on someone's face.
Well, she has boobs.
I'm sold.
Yes. It's dead or alive. Dead or alive.
Chew on this.
I have no idea.
You know what though? With
That's her daughter, I think.
Integrity.
She just killed her mom. If that's
you know what the thing about Soul Calibur is that they've never
Was
changed
that
the
too
mechanics
much
of it.
for you?
They did.
Not really. It plays exactly the same. Like they all play the same.
Well, this is the new character from DLC 6. And
Yo, wait a minute. Who has this? Chalk, right?
Talk has it. They putting some interesting characters as their extras in this game. What was it? It was what's that? Relax.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
We do have to play this. I haven't played it at all.
I just want to go on record and say that I beat Turbo 857 in this game in Comic-Con.
If you watch it, you'll see the footage.
Whooped his ass.
When they had the dude from
So you
The
got
Witcher in it.
So you got Mitsurugi versus fucking.
So here we go. Watch. Boom.
What the hell
They have
happened?
a new system. Everything in this game that they're showing right now is a totally different way to fight than what was in there. That's why they were going crazy for it. So I'm guessing all the juggles in here weren't possible before. So it's like a totally new game. She's pretty dope. I always like that weapon. It's like a whip but circle. There's so much going on. Which makes me want to get into this game. Like I said, it brings new life to these games that you think were out.
I don't know,
So
man.
there's 4 characters.
Gotta change the mechanics.
They did. They just showed you. If you were into the game, you'd know everything in there was totally different.
I was okay with them keeping it though.
Oh God, yeah. Now you go the opposite way.
I take that back, man. I take that
And
back.
here's
I said
their new
before.
character, and there's the crowd going insane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mitsurugi versus
That's crazy.
I don't even know this guy's name.
I forgot his name.
Tommy. Oh, okay. That's dope.
That came out of nowhere. No
They
ads.
leaked
Yes.
that. So this ad got leaked before.
That's not Street Fighter 5, Jay. That's part
That looks
2.
like
It's pretty dope. Look at it. It's pretty dope how it's doing the countdown. Except that Ken face.
Yo,
How was that?
So this whole thing got leaked before EVO, so it kind of pissed them off by Steam. It was an automated trailer, and it came up before this happened. So they knew all the characters before it happened.
yeah, that's your best character right there.
I was pretty dope for these hunts. I don't want to use them though. It looks exactly like what the 2D would look like if they were 3D. Like, they did a good job at making it look like
He's cheating his ass off right there.
So they basically remade 2.
But I'm tired of what Street Fighter looks like right now. They need to fix the game. It's been out for so long. Like, this looks a lot like, I mean, it looks better than 4. 100 hands.
God damn. Fucking pie face.
funny, man.
It looks a lot like 4 to me, but better, obviously. I just wonder what they do for, like, a 6.
That looks funny.
Well, they're not done. This is the final fight.
Got a minute?
Yeah.
Mr. Hagar, if the former mayor came here to talk to me, this can't be good.
She sounds like
It's
what's that?
something
Brooklyn
to do with
accent?
those
Sounds like the
bastards
chick from
mad
Batman.
here.
Harley.
Crime you do the time.
She's from part 3. She's from Final Fight 3.
It was Final Fight 3.
That's the voice.
She be talking Super Nintendo, so yeah.
Who the hell is that?
From Final Fight.
Oh, it's the guy with the tire?
The big dude, yeah.
Got him in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at all the outfits.
Change her up. And
Yeah,
mid battle?
That's like a cami fight. Not mid battle, no.
Change your outfit.
Imagine.
And she got a cop outfit
Another
there too.
case is closed.
It's alright.
Eh.
I gotta see if she's fast. She'd be pretty
I
cool.
better
then.
give the current mayor a little heads up
Ew.
about what I heard.
Hell, man.
Yo, Cody looks like a douchebag.
That's the mayor.
He's in jail.
Cody's the mayor. He looks awful with that
Got out
neck.
of jail.
My beautiful old
And
His neck and his face. He looks like a ripped piece of paper.
Oh, shit.
and this is poison.
Isn't that a dude?
I think that's the character.
Wasn't that a...
It's still a dude, I think.
Yeah.
But she got the whip going. This reminds me of Double Dragon now. She looks probably the most interesting out of the fighting styles.
You mean
that's
he?
pretty dope.
I'm sorry.
2019, it's a sheep.
Oh.
That's
Wait, she changed her outfit.
Pop. Yep,
I'm still getting over the fact that's Cody.
that's Cody. Getting his ass whipped.
The mayor. And,
Look
that's
at that
and he's the
combo.
mayor.
Look at that damn combo. That's pretty funny. So he got destroyed.
How the hell did he become mayor?
being
Gotta follow the
gossiped
story.
about is proof of my popularity.
That's a dude.
That's a woman, man.
Wow, he came a long way, man.
Yeah.
Still going. 28 fighters now.
That's a woman, man.
And then new background. They're gonna get back into it, man.
Old as shit, man.
There goes the suit. I haven't played this since they got Blanca. That's my favorite character. I gotta jump back in this. Look at the difference there. She was pretty cool.
And of course they announced this at EVO.
That's the original costume, yeah. That was interesting. That was a cool trailer at least. But it got spoiled, so
I mean, the E Honda makes more. The other two are just kind of like, okay.
you didn't know them. That's why.
I know them, but they're
You don't
not
know.
excited.
You don't know Poison. Actually, which one am I looking for next? Guilty Gear
I put that in the rap verse.
This shit looks
by
just
Arc
as-
Systems Works.
just as good as
So let's see what this looks like here.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
If you can believe that.
It
Look
looks
at that.
just
This
as
looks
good
like
as
a
that.
cartoon.
It does, yeah.
Look at this thing.
No, I was very. I'm like, oh wait, it's animated.
Clean.
This is in game.
Very clean.
This is in game.
You hear the crowd.
This shit is in game. It's not even a fucking cutscene. It's crazy.
There they go. And you hear the crowd. I like that.
That is bullshit.
That is bullshit, Look at that. This is what I wish Street Fighter went the direction of. A lot of stuff in here.
Fucking special, and it just goes
Look at the
seamless.
face, though. The animation is just fucking seamless. I want to play it. It makes me want to play
It
it.
looks like you're playing an anime.
Oh, look at this guy.
Yo, they got Leroy
Look at
Brown.
Yo, man.
Bushido
Leroy
Brown.
Brown.
Bushido Brown?
That's
Nah, this shit looks
dope. That's dope. I haven't
yo,
seen
that-
something cool like that in a while. He looks badass.
It's funny. As fast as that trailer was, I like that better than the other ones.
That was an amazing trailer. That got you hyped.
They usually shit on
Jeez.
black characters, man.
Not
That's
anymore.
actually a
Happy
good
to
one.
see
Yeah.
Not
a
anymore.
nice, a cool looking.
They
black
usually have a
character,
stupid
man.
hairdo, big lips, or
Yep,
something,
or dancing
or
or some
way
shit.
too dark. Yeah,
Dancing.
yeah. That one's good. That
Nah,
good
he was
badass.
badass. I like that. I like that. I would use that
I
character.
like that mech.
The mask was dope.
Mask with the two swords.
And he had
It's
horns.
like-
It was pretty bad.
Who's this? Ezekiel?
Oh fuck!
But
What fighting
like
game
this-
is that?
The
Lady.
best
Oh, there's a new
one.
character. Oh!
The best one.
Oh shit!
I'm not even-
Grandma's big hug.
Why?
You sure that's not a game?
That should be.
That would be dope.
It's a
New
cheat.
character, Street Fighter. Oh, Granny.
And here we're gonna check out the Tekken 7. So there was a little. There was a little a little thing that went down where they had Solid Snake on the codec say that's some badass Tekken. That had nothing to do with the game, so the crowd was confused, and every viewer who was watching it live was confused because it had nothing. It had nothing to do with Tekken.
They were trying to throw people off.
And they said later that they said, "We're sorry about that. That was a little joke we put in to get people riled up, but it had nothing to do. We didn't tell Konami. We didn't tell the people who played the guy. We just put it in there just because they felt like putting it in there. That's stupid. That's stupid. That makes and people were pissed.
I'm surprised they didn't.
They had
the
sound. They got like David Hayter.
Okay.
He was like, "Please ask me next time you want to use my voice and ask Konami." And like he did that tweet, and he was pretty pissed.
But I'm surprised he didn't yo.
I mean, it didn't hurt anything, but it was a stupid move.
Yeah.
It was a very stupid move. So they got people, because you hear the codec sound, you know that's Metal Gear. Right. And you've seen Snake in a fighting game before, so it's not out of the question that he might be in another fighting game.
Right.
I don't see the appeal of having him in Tekken, because he's not a fighter.
Absolutely
like that.
not.
No. So I don't know why you get excited, but the sound effect is just the way they did
Maybe Raiden.
Pissed them off. Raiden would look dope. He should be.
He should be versus Raiden? That would be an ill-ass match.
He should be in Soul Calibur. But yeah, it was a bad idea to do that. But you know, people did take it out of context. They went a little too crazy for it. So
that was dumb. And
then they showed the trailer, which people felt a certain way about because it didn't have Snake in it. It was they sabotaged the trailer. They messed it up. But we're gonna watch this one and see what the hype was about.
Whoever decided that was.
I like that intro. I always like that. It's like some Rocky flair. All right,
Unreal. That's unreal.
Yeah, Unreal Engine. Who's this guy? Oh, it's just typing up EVO in general.
EVO.
And then they're going to go and
look how fucking big that is, man.
It's huge. It's a big event. It looks crazy. I would want to go. Look at how hyped. I just like how hyped the crowd is.
That's fucking
I would like to go to win the entire thing of Smash Bros.
Yeah. Season 3 begins.
He's been on my skill.
And this is after they said, but this is when they said that there was nothing going on with Tekken was done. And then they popped it on. They got some characters, man. I just haven't played Tekken in such a long time. But speaking of gameplay, that hasn't changed much. Tekken hasn't changed much. Hey, you saw Negan there, though.
I'm not that excited.
And then they got a clue. They got this one guy. Kill him.
Mad cheat.
So cheat. That's how I died. Mad. Did not beat him, but
he's beatable.
On easy.
I beat him.
Not on hard.
Not normal, but still, I beat him.
Here's a new character. I think they bought her back from another one, though. She's pretty dope looking. She's a weird fighter. The way she crawls around. Yeah. The way she crawls around is very odd.
Oh, so she's like,
but cooler.
This is your fate.
And that looks like Bloody Roar.
It's like Lady Long.
Fate cannot be changed.
Your ass look like something going around like that.
What the fuck? What is that? That looks like some cheap shit, man. I don't know about that.
Well, that's
looks
why,
like some cheap shit.
That's the added stuff they added because the Witcher Griffin and Virtual Fighter.
Season pass through.
That looks like some cheap shit.
And this is a new character who's not in any other game.
Snake. Let me stop.
Yeah. And they're like, that's not Snake. Snake ain't black. Black Snake. So. New
character?
It's a new character, yeah. That close combat fighting.
Oh. Morpheus.
That's watch out, man. You didn't knock my sunglasses off.
Yo, that's like Shaq's dad.
None of them touched me.
Oh, the 1-inch punch.
Yep, he's got that as a move. It was pretty dope. Well, he whipped the ass.
That was a 1-inch punch.
You can learn that. Since
Wait,
7.
that's
Leroy Smith, man.
Leroy Smith. Come on, man.
Billy Ocean.
And they got 4 more characters.
That is Billy Ocean.
Old ass Billy Ocean.
4 more characters coming. That's a lot of stuff coming. Yeah,
Gave
man.
him the 1-inch punch, man. That shit's crazy. He's like,
Billy Ocean's in the game, yo. If
I
y'all
was
like
impressed
Billy
by that.
Ocean, he's in the game.
And that's yet another black character that doesn't dance around and wear some weird alien outfit.
I just have it. Well,
So that's a good thing. Very good.
I just have a thing about old characters. I don't like old people. in
But he has
fighting
sunglasses
games.
on, man. He's cool. He's not like the old master.
But black don't crack.
Exactly.
He
See?
ain't old.
I guess.
He's just wise.
I guess.
But actually, we gotta go back
just
to
wise.
the main topic. He's just wise. Yeah.
He's just wise.
He's wise, man. He's wise. That's all. He ain't old.
But EVO in general is an exciting thing. I like watching the tournaments, and we're not gonna watch them now, but watch them on YouTube. They're up there, and I might be in there one day. So watch out. Now imagine with my Blanca. Nah, actually I'm pretty good with them. I should stream with it. You'll watch it. We'll watch it.
You might see this guy in the Smash Bros. Tournament.
If there was a brothers tournament, maybe.
You saying I can't roll solo?
Yo, you know the guy that.
Are you questioning my 4 million
Listen,
GSP almost elite status?
Listen, I've seen some cheap characters.
Listen,
You know what?
Listen.
And you ain't no cheap character.
Tekken 7 tournament that just passed. The guy that won the Tekken 7 tournament, right? First time ever getting into EVO, playing it, right? He won the whole thing using the worst character that nobody picks, Panda.
But the Panda? Yeah, I was gonna say Kuma. But
What the hell, man?
Hey, the Panda beats my ass. Like it's not even funny.
He's cheap.
They can play with that Panda. The Panda is a powerful ass character and cheap.
And it's a
It just
female
looks bad when you fight as it. It just looks bad.
You know what I don't like?
Takes up the whole
It's
screen.
funny when it comes to whatever fighting game or Smash Bros. Tekken.
That's
you
a
have
joke
those-
character.
You have those people that know how to play.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they're good. They know the skills, the timing. And then you have those people who spam the shit out of the game. They need to ban people like that.
Yeah.
It's
They don't
part
know
of the
the fucking
strategy. It's
No,
part
but,
as bad as it is. It's
However,
part of the
though,
strategy.
Yeah,
this guy wasn't like a spammer though. Like
That's
this
what
guy,
I like. I
this
like
guy
people like that.
knew all the moves. Like he played other characters.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, whenever he played like the Panda, he always won. He defeated the guy that won like the last 3 years in a row. Destroyed him, killed.
Yo, when I
That's
play
fucking
Smash,
crazy.
I lose to somebody that's like good.
Yeah.
And they're good with their character. I never
You
get
give them
angry.
respect, yeah.
I never
No,
get
no.
mad. I'm like, oh, that motherfucker got me. I was like, oh shit, he got me real good. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when I lose to somebody that's just like
Spamming a move.
spam.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, just exploiting the game completely. It's like you should be fucking banned. Just get
Most-
you off completely.
That's why I can't play
Most of the
Crystal
time,
Crisis.
listen, most of the time in these fighting games, it's someone who's spamming and some way to beat them. Like you have to get around the spam.
Bayonetta.
So, like I was watching the Blaze Blue tournament this year, the finals on that.
Yeah.
I didn't, like I said, I didn't know in cross tag they going from everywhere which way. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but one of the characters kept spamming a move that hit while you were low and up at the same time, so you couldn't really find a way to block it, and he kept spamming that the entire time. Like when he caught you in the combo, and you know how those combos go, you get caught once. It's like 1,000 hit combo until half your energy is gone.
Right.
He kept spamming that move, but it looked good.
Right.
So he's in the finals with that move. And the other guy had to get around it and destroy him.
A good player can figure out.
And
how
he
to
got
get
around it.
Yeah.
So but just watching it, I was like, this guy is doing
See,
the
that's-
same
But you have
move
to do
over
so
and
much
over.
as a regular good player. You
Yeah.
have to do so much extra to figure out that cheesy shit.
But there's a way.
rather than just being good. You know, it's fucking horrible.
It
Yeah, it is
sucks
horrible.
dealing with a spammer, though.
You know what sucks though? I don't know how if they ever do a Crystal Crisis tournament. I don't know how it's gonna happen because
They probably won't.
they
you
have
got to
to
make
ban,
your own puzzle game tournament.
Well, they'd have to ban certain characters. Like you'd have to. The last
There'll probably
boss,
be
the
a-
last
a-
two boss
a vanilla.
characters are the
There'll
most
probably-
cheesy characters known to man. Like they're
In that situation, they probably have a vanilla fight. Like you'd have to pick the same character as this person, and then
or
Yeah.
set it up like Puzzle Fighter, like we
Yeah,
we
yeah,
stream. Like,
exactly.
if we
Get
set
rid
it
of
up
all
like
the
that,
powers.
then it's like okay, playing field's even. But the only thing different is counter block pattern.
how are
That's
the crowds at the Tetris championships?
Talking about shit that grew.
Is it large?
That shit grew a lot.
Yeah.
Especially since the new champion, the fucking 16-year-old kid.
There's 10 people there.
It grew from 2.
It grew. No, for real. It really. It grew. It's like.
Well, the excitement level is not near where EVO
It's
and
not as big as
first-person shooters
it's
are.
not as because EVO's been around longer.
Oh yeah.
But for something that's only been around for, I want to say 8 or 9 years.
Hey, listen,
it hasn't
Tetris has been around way longer than
No,
that.
I'm saying, I'm talking about the tournament, though. The classic
I know.
Tetris tournament hasn't even been around 10 years.
And it's based off one game.
Yeah. The classic Tetris, which is the hardest.
They have so many Tetris games. They could be based on every Tetris.
Yeah,
and there'll be tons of people playing every different Tetris.
They have other Tetris games. Like, I know they play, what the hell? The one for the N64, that one, where they have 4 players.
You think they'll have a Tetris 99 tournament at that thing where 100 people are fighting each other at the same time?
The thing is, they should do that.
It'll be more exciting.
But Tetris,
you just won't know who's gonna win.
They should do that, like a live Tetris 99.
Yeah.
But,
it'll be quick. It's not gonna go. I mean, Tetris is quick anyway for the most part when you're battling.
For Smash Bros, I think they need to start having 2-on-2s and 4-on-4s for some of these things because it's just
they only do 1-on-1s, right?
Yeah, they
only
do
1-on-1s. And a lot of these 1-on-1 players. As soon as you take them outside of 1-on-1 and you do 2-on-2, they don't know what the fuck to do.
You know what's great?
They have no idea what to do.
To agree with you
it's
on
a
that.
Different strategy.
That's exactly like Big Choco when we were playing the verses on Crystal Crisis.
Yeah,
remember that? Because the difference between Puzzle Fighter and Crystal Crisis, you can play 4 players. Choc was talking a whole bunch of shit.
Took him out the game.
He was like, "Oh, hey, so." Nah, man, it's a different playing
and now
field.
Look at Choc.
It's a different playing field, man. 4 players is a different playing field.
You want to
show up. He's like, yo, I gotta sit this out, guys. I got my ass whipped.
Imagine if that was the reason. Like, yo, y'all kill me in that game. I can't be on.
Dude, but I've never seen anything like.
I see a comment right now. No.
Yo, it was actually quiet. He was so quiet.
At first he was getting pissed,
and then it was just like,
and then it got to the point where it was like, and I look and I'm like, dude, you died already. Like, what?
Just watch it. You can watch it live on the channel. You can see it.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It's hysterical.
It's the funniest thing. You guys, if you watch the stream, we're also posting it on YouTube. Definitely check it out, man. It's one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time.
Like I said, EVO, awesome tournament. I can't wait for next year. So that's it for that.
Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel.
That's right.
Yeah, subscribe.
Subscribe.
You know why? I'm waiting for that graphic to come up. There we go. That's why. That's why you gotta
made
subscribe.
him wait.
I'm like, dude, hit the fucking button, man.
It's better this way.
You gotta subscribe because if we hit 500 subscribers or followers on all our social media, we're gonna do that hot sauce challenge and burn ourselves and torture ourselves.
I'll be
for
all
you.
right. I'll be all right.
Nah,
it's not even gonna be that bad.
For you, he's gonna be the worst one.
I know.
He's crying.
But yes, definitely go ahead and do that. Hit that like button also.
Just
Make
to
sure
see
you
me
do that.
burn to death. That's the most. I
We're just
promise
gonna have you from now on.
I promise you, it's gonna hurt me the worst.
It's definitely gonna hurt me the worst.
Hit that like button if you like what you saw and what you heard. And if you haven't already known and you're listening to this podcast, be sure to check out Radio Public if you want to show your support. Hit up Radio Public.
That's right.
Yes.
And all the other podcasts.
Yeah, we're available on all the other streaming services, but Radio Public is the one that you want to
show us the most love.
Yeah, if you want to support us, you can go to Radio Public.
And we like that love. We like all kinds of love.
Love.
Yeah. And also, one quick note, I just wanted to mention that we will be at the Creative Aviation for the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo 2019. We'll be attending there, so I don't know if anybody who's watching this knows about it.
It's on Long Island.
in the area. It's in Long Island, New York. If you want to meet us, definitely.
We're going to be there. Take pictures with us and all that good stuff.
We'll be signing autographs, bring the pictures.
We'll put you on the gram.
Yeah.
Bring your mamas.
We'll be filming too, so.
Exactly.
And bring your mamas.
And there's also some other YouTubers and gaming YouTube channels that are going to be available there too.
I'd like to meet them.
We're
like to meet them,
get a
play them and Smash, whoop their ass, and then put them on the gram.
And then we'll see what happens. But
until then,
We'll see y'all later.
We out, y'all.
Hey.
Peace.